Today we are live streaming. We're playing Spirit Island. Sorry, I already messed this up. We're playing Spirit Island today, but with a twist. If you don't know what Spirit Island is, it's a game where each of us take the role of a different spirit, and we're protecting the island from invaders. But today, instead of each playing a different spirit like normally, we're both playing Starlight Seeks Its Form. Which I've never done before, but I've always wanted to do, because essentially Starlight Seeks Its Form is almost like instead of being a spirit like the river or the ocean or the earth or lightning, like the normal spirits kind of are, Starlight in the theme is like you know how to explain it better, I think.
Yeah, well, in the flavor of it, it is a new spirit finding its shape, deciding what it becomes, and that's why it has abilities for literally every element. It has so many growth options, many of which you unlock over the course of the game, which is pretty weird.
Essentially, Starlight is a build your own spirit, as it's dubbed on the back of the board.
Yeah.
So for us to both be Starlight, we have no idea what's going to happen, because we're going to both branch off and become completely unique spirits, but together and simultaneously, and we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're playing against, just for context for those who care, we're playing against the adversary Prussia at level 3, and yeah, we're going to probably get jumping in here real quick. But first we want to say we are Being Friends. We're a channel dedicated to sharing with you how board games can help you connect with others. We love this game specifically a lot. It's probably my favorite game of all time,
and it's a very good one if you ask me.
And yeah,
and we're glad you're here if you watch the live stream, and we're also glad you're here if you are now watching the VOD right now.
Oh yeah, we're happy you are here.
Either
Go ahead
way,
and comment down below right now, whether it's live or after the fact, what your favorite spirit is. Is yours Starlight?
Most likely. I haven't played in a long time. I have to think about them, but I'm pretty sure.
You might be also wondering, I have to say this now, I have to get it off my chest. We're wearing sunglasses right now. You might be wondering why, because we're inside. This game takes place on an island, and so we're like we're dressed for
we're ready for it. We got our
shirts. I accidentally wore a shirt that was fitting.
Yes, and I put on this shirt thinking like, oh,
that's kind of fun.
It's finally warm.
Oh yeah.
And but also it works for Spirit Island. I can say it's for Spirit Island. But then Evan wore this shirt unprompted.
And then we're like, we should just wear sunglasses.
Which also, if that's never been mentioned, that's Evan and I'm Nathan.
That's right.
And I'm Alex.
And our host.
What's up, everybody?
Alex himself.
I'm here on the sidelines, gonna commentate this sweet action and hopefully get some close-ups of some of the board and stuff as well. So
the crazy stuff that's about to go down.
A couple things I want to shout out before we get started with the game. We have a Discord that is really there for the community to just continue talking about games. We love talking to you guys directly. So that is in the description of this video. Check it out and join, because we would love to have you there.
Worth noting on that front, there's a lot of Spirit Island fans in the Discord as well, and so that's some of the more active board game conversation is on that game.
So if you're such a fan of Spirit Island that you're watching this, you probably will enjoy being in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Blacklight said, "Can't wait to get my copy of Spirit Island. I already have both expansions, but the base game is back ordered."
That's funny. That's gotta be infuriating.
Okay.
I've never had that happen. Yes. However, I have bought expansions before playing the game, and even the day of. I remember one time I got a game in the mail. It was the Grizzled, I think, and that day we were at a game store randomly, and I was like, "There's the expansion.
Let's do it.
I guess I should get it."
That's so great.
Now it's not a board game, but this is a funny story from.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
When Christmas 2006, that would make me like 8. I was 8 years old. If you know anything about December 2006, you probably know a lot about December 2006. But one thing you might know is that the Wii came out.
The Nintendo.
I already had a GameCube. I was so excited about this Wii, and Christmas Day comes, and I'm opening gifts, and I'm getting Wii games. I'm seeing Wii games, but I'm like, oh wow, oh, I can see where this is going, and I open my Wii games,
Yeah.
and there's not a Wii.
No way! How
That's-
long
I
did
was
you
gonna
go
say,
without a Wii?
It wasn't that long. My parents are like, we really tried.
Oh.
We're gonna, and so we. Then it all worked out because I had a very pleasant memory of waiting in line outside of Best Buy in January with my dad.
That's awesome. I was gonna say, first of all, I was thinking of a completely different story, and I don't actually know it enough, so I don't know if it was even you. But anyways, or I can't even repeat it. I have no idea. That's a classic thing though. That situation, like that happened when we got a Wii. I think.
Yeah.
We like got the
probably
games.
almost every game system. Mom
It's
tried
like
to pull that off.
you get the thing, and you're like, wait. You're like kind of confused, and then you're like, and then you open the gift, and it's the Wii.
Yeah.
And then even better story. This is so sweet. This is something I would have probably forgotten, but we have a home video of this of me as a kid, and Alex has gotten already. He's 2 years older than me. He already has his own Game Boy. And then one Christmas, I get my Game Boy basically, but I open these gifts, and I get the Game Boy games first. And my first response on the video, I'm like so excited. I'm like, Alex, you can play these games on your Game Boy, and I like give them to him.
I remember.
So cute.
I remember you saying.
And sometimes I wish that I was as selfless as I was when I was 4 years
Yeah, it's
old.
really only gone down.
It's only gone
down.
down.
So let's get started with the game.
Yeah,
So
that's true, yes.
the crazy thing about these two spirits being the same is that you guys don't have the pros and cons of each spirit. It's literally just a blank slate.
Yeah.
For both of you.
Essentially.
So the collaboration is almost even higher, knowing that you guys will have to strategize on which cards you choose as you grow. And so I love the really thing that this makes me think of, like when they talk about twins when they are separated at birth. It's like some of them become
that's
like the same
interesting.
kind of person.
Because
But-
Starlight fell down at the same time, and then who knows
It's like
what
where
happens.
where are they gonna end up? I think it's just this is such a cool concept, and I think what I love about Spirit Island the most in our first gameplay video, but also just always anytime we play it, is the story that emerges when you really engage with the things that are happening. And so I feel like you guys are gonna be able to craft a story that is so unique because it's literally your choice from
Everything.
the beginning forward. And
It's gonna be so cool. Or not.
Well, it's
It won't be.
something that's wild. Before the stream even started, we kind of started piecing something together because we both started on blighted land, and like, what does that mean? It's like, did we emerge from the same meteorite? Was that like?
I think that's what. So typically, it says you place your presence on one of the lands with blight. I think that's what it is. Like it hurt the land when Starlight arrived, but then from there it ends up doing its thing.
So since we're
but the lands are literally next to each other, which is just a coincidence, I think.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
It's cool.
All right, here we go. So if you don't know anything about Spirit Island, again, we are against the invaders. They are coming to destroy the land. They're settling on it. They're building all their buildings. They're farming and hurting the land ultimately, and they're doing this thing called blighting the land, which means physical or spiritual damage in some way, just like the bad stuff that people do to nature, essentially. And we are the spirits of the island protecting the land. So our goal is to either kill all of them or scare them so much that they leave themselves.
They pee themselves is what you
that they what?
That they pee themselves.
That they pee themselves and they're so embarrassed that they just have to go. They're crying back home to their mommies in Europe. Older moms. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Prussia's in Europe. That's our adversary.
I think
all the adversaries are
European. European.
Okay.
And with that, we're gonna start. The beginning of the game starts with an explorer in the wetlands, and we're not gonna teach the game exactly, but we'll kind of guide through some of the early parts of the game. So right now, the invaders are going and they explore in the wetlands, and so in these lands on the board that are this sort of like blue color, they get a new character, a new guy, and then we go. And essentially, we're going to take turns going back and forth for the most part. So right now is the beginning of the first spirit phase in which we grow. we gain some energy, and we choose which cards we want to play. Yeah.
Well, and also on that note, if you haven't played Spirit Island, we're not quite teaching it, but feel free to ask any questions about Spirit Island or about Christmas 2006 or really anything you really want to know
Christmas,
more about.
like 2 years ago when we played Spirit Island last time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's crazy. That was 2 years ago.
Well, not really. It was more like 1 year and
It was
3
two
months.
Christmases ago.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. That makes
It's
me
like
feel better.
way closer to 1 year.
I was
Actually.
like, what? No, but also one classic thing that happens in our chat is people making rules corrections. So feel free to.
Yes,
already?
do that too.
No.
Oh, I was like, I've played this game like 70 times.
Also,
And
we
I've
haven't
already-
done anything.
No, you've literally had these guys out. What a fundamental, just like, every game of Spirit Island you've ever played would be a lie if you were doing this wrong the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Oh my word.
Anyways, let's get started. I'm
Alright.
excited for this.
So we start by doing the growth phase. I'm gonna choose. Both of us, again, we're gonna be doing the same things for the beginning of the game. So we'll kind of try to just get to the point where we start being weird. Add a presence,
Just being
gain
super
1
weird.
energy, and move a presence. I'm gonna do all 3 of those things.
Um,
The question is though, which spot on the presence track? Oh, also,
does,
he has a character, the board, the spirit. I have a piece of paper. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And then we literally, like, before the stream started, we're like, wait a minute, we didn't actually make proxies for the cards, and so we had to do that as fast as we could. That was exciting.
I actually do have a Spirit Island rules question. So if I do add a presence and I
Mhm.
take one off, does that option become available during my pick 3, or is it going to be next time? You get what I mean? I pick add a presence.
Yeah.
And
They
then-
start unavailable upon emptying a growth track. Pick one of its 2 to become immediately available. So yeah,
immediately.
so now that you say that, I probably won't just blindly pick the top 3 because I can. Oh, there's a lot of options. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do the one that lets me gain a power card and move a presence. And I just want to kind of just get started on becoming something besides a star.
Yeah.
A star. That's actually why we're wearing sunglasses, because we're stars. So I'll do that. I'll place a presence, gain a power card, and then move a presence. And we'll do... How do I want to do this? I hope you enjoy us just thinking.
Yeah.
That's probably where I should come in, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Add presence. Gain Engi. Man, I used to say that all the time.
Engi?
Engi.
Energy.
And so I've unlocked this. I've unlocked another growth option, but I have to pick one, and that's my commitment for the whole game. I block off the other one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick my right side, gain power card, and move a presence.
I'm doing the same thing, though.
But then I'm going to use it right away.
Me too. We'll see what happens.
But I'll just gain the Underminer. By that I mean a minor card.
Power card.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably gain a minor power card as well, but I'm thinking about going straight for a major.
It's 4 then pick, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Choose 4, or draw 4 cards and then choose one of them. And it will basically begin to carve a path for us. Also, should we wear sunglasses the whole time? I'm trying to find out if it's tacky or impersonal. Sorry, either of those things.
Either or both.
Or
Well, they're off for me.
I'll make the switch.
Our light is so bright that it kind of helps a
It
little bit.
really
But
is.
I also am getting just tired of having them on me because I don't wear glasses all the time.
Oh.
It sucks. I've worn glasses for like 12 years. That's not true. 8 years?
Pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. Maybe 10, yeah.
I was 13, 12 when I got glasses, so I'm turning 24, so yeah, almost 12 years for me.
Crazy. And we don't even take them off at night. So it's just literally the whole time.
Straight. Just complete. So walk me through what you guys are doing, because I was setting this up here.
So we both unlocked part of one of our growth options, which is gain a power card and move a presence 1 one space away. So what we're doing, both of us picked minor powers, so we just draw 4
Yeah.
and we keep 1.
Okay.
And so that we're both making our decision on that. That's another decision we have to think
One
about.
of the major
Yeah.
differentiators, or when you start kind of carving a path for the spirit, essentially what's happening is in Spirit Island, when you play cards, you generate elements of different elements depending on what the card is. Like, for instance, this card is Treacherous Waterways, which generates earth, fire, and water because it's it's on a river. There's a bunch of rocks everywhere. Those kinds of things. And if you play cards and generate 3 of a specific element, you for Starlight specifically, you do a special ability. And so what that means is, depending on what cards we start taking and elements we start sort of like kind of go into, that very dramatically changes how our spirit plays. So you might see me go into fire and water as an example and be this weird spirit of destruction, and then he might go into a completely different thing, which is the idea, because normally playing 2 of the same spirits sounds more boring, but because Starlight works the way they do, that's the hope.
Yeah. Simon Van Galen from the chat just said, "What up, boys? Found your channel a few weeks ago and have been enjoying the content, so thanks for that.
Hear it.
I know nothing about the expansions, but why are you both playing the same character?" And so
Starlight, like I was kind of just alluding to, Starlight Seeks His Form is a spirit in the Jagged Earth expansion, which has a bunch of wacky spirits, crazy ideas, and the Starlight's concept is that it's like actual starlight like falling onto the island and seeking its form, and so it's trying to become something. And this is actually kind of the almost like the prequel for every spirit in the lore. And so it's actually sort of a create your own spirit, and every time you play it, you end up doing something dramatically different than the last time.
And so the cards you choose determine the kind of spirit you become, as well as just like some of that is just reacting to the situation on the island.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of like, oh, we need a lot of defense like now, and so you may become a very defense, earth element focused spirit in that case.
So the interesting thing I'm wondering is, will you guys diversify to try to better hone, like, one person does attack or one person does fear, or are you gonna just be like all around for both, or like
we'll see?
Because like the same situations will present it, because this is a co-op game. Obviously, like you're both facing the same challenges, but different areas of the board.
There's different challenges in different spots, and depending on where we are. So yeah, and this first choice is gonna be pretty crucial. I was this close to choosing Blood Draws Predators, which is one of my favorite cards of the entire game. And what that does is, after you destroy invaders in one of the spots in one of the lands, you get to add a beast and then do damage for each beast you do. And so it's like there's blood shed already, and then the predators come in to attack after that. It's just so aggressive, super fun. But I had to go with Gift of Twin Days. This says once per turn, target spirit may repeat the lowest cost power card they have in play by paying its cost again. You may do likewise.
Wait.
Gift of Twin Days. It's perfect for this little spirit moment where the Starlight has fallen on the same spot on the land. It's the perfect card for this moment.
So,
like, I should have stacked the deck so that I could get it.
Tell me
just because of how good it is.
What that does.
So it lets me target a spirit, and then they get to play a card again that they already played this turn.
Oh yeah.
And then I can do the same, but it's always the lowest cost card. So it's there's that balance. But
yeah, that's
0 cost.
That's nuts.
Well,
nuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And my choice is a lot simpler, or a lot less cool, I guess. But it's got good utility. It's promises of protection. I can gather Dahan, and wherever I gather them, they will have greater defense when it's Ravage time. And I like the elements. I'm thinking about going for Earth. Yeah, Sun and Earth.
Sun and Earth are cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I love fear, just in general as a
big fan of
fear,
being scared.
the emotion. Fear in this game is awesome. And I love it, which is why when when you asked me if Starlight was my favorite spirit, the only thing that made me hesitate was nightmares.
Nightmares, bringer of dreams and nightmares
Yeah.
existing. That's hilarious.
And so now we're gonna play 2 cards.
So don't forget, your lowest cost card is going to be repeated because I'm going to be playing this Gift of Twin Days this turn.
Yes.
And I'm going to be able to gain a minor power card twice because of that. And if you play Shape Self Anew, then that might also work for you. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. Which, it seems good to me.
So, like, what is the most immediate threat you guys have right now? Like, what's
Threat?
Yeah, like what on the board? Show us kind of.
So there's a lot of lands so the wetlands is going to build next turn and then attack again, and there's going to be 2 lands with a city and a town. So there'll be like kind of 2 problems pretty soon, but ultimately, I don't know. It's not any more threatening than any.
Yeah, I guess just
normal
like
game. Nothing stands out necessarily. We'll see how it.
Nothing crazy. So Simon, if you're still watching, thank you so much for joining the live stream. We're happy to have you here, and like I mentioned earlier, we have a link to our Discord in the chat where we really just talk about games all the time, and especially Spirit Island is one we talk about a lot. So definitely join. We'd be so happy to see you there. And yeah, we're just happy to have you here. Feel free to ask any other questions. And tell us, even tell us a little bit about yourself. Love to know more other games you might like, how you got into the hobby. There's gonna be a lot of thinking in this game, so I'm gonna be here to really just
fill in the gaps,
chat it up with you guys.
Yeah,
really just chat it up,
So ultimately, the entertainment factor of the stream is not that we're playing Spirit Island, but it's actually that you're gonna get to talk to Alex.
I'm really entertaining when you get to know me.
When you get to know me. All of the stream ends up being is people asking get to know you questions to Alex. I love it.
Tell me your deepest secrets. Oh, I'll tell you. I can't find the other stand that we usually use for the. Oh, there it is.
That isn't bad, yeah. All right. So now, the way this goes is after we choose all these different things, then we resolve all of our abilities that are fast. Then the invaders go, and then we resolve all of our abilities that are slow. And so for me, the only one is that we get to repeat the lowest cost power card by paying its cost again. And so we both would just repeat whichever. I guess you choose whatever one.
Yep.
And then that's all of our fast powers, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I don't have the elements for a fast one.
Yep. And so the invaders will now go. So it starts with Blighted Island. Nothing happens there. Fear cards that we've earned over the course of the game. Then they ravage, and whatever land is on this, or whatever card is on this spot. Nothing yet, and then they'll build there. So we'll get some builds going on. And this is where they start spreading, and it gets out of hand really fast, essentially. And there's a disease in this land, so it won't spread there. And then they explore in the
Thank
sands.
God for disease.
I guess I forgot to...
Plagues.
No, I didn't forget anything. Oh. I forgot to move a presence 1. I was going to just go over here, I think.
Valid.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Cheater.
Now that I know where they're exploring.
Someone chimes in with a rules clarification. Actually, you
aren't allowed to forget. It's against the rules to forget. That's kind of true. There. Yep. And then after they do all that, we slide it over. So next round, they will ravage in the blue lands or the wetlands, and then build in the sands.
Yeah, the blue lands, the wetlands.
And then the slow powers happen. So both of us get a. Essentially, we're just gaining 2 minor powers, right?
More thinking.
Yeah.
We're each just gonna gain.
So I do have a slow. So do you.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a slow that we can use because of our elements with
Yep.
just 2 moon.
Yep, we
Night,
both generated
star.
two moon elements, so we both get to gather one.
Gather 1 guy or 1 to
Explorer.
hunt.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
that's
gather
what
a
I'm
guy.
thinking about.
It seems good.
What?
So we get to both gather an explorer using the ability Sidereal Guidance.
Dang.
So we just took some guys out of the desert, so that's less building
Very
that will
good.
happen next turn.
Very good. And I'm gonna gain a minor power for this, and I might gain a minor power and then forget the card to gain 3 energy just right away.
It's early.
Which is part of the card.
But yeah, that's what it's got going on. So here's more time thinking. So Alex, be the comedian you are.
Interesting.
Let me.
Interesting note.
Tell you.
3 of my choices have a sun on it, and the Gift of Twin Days also has a sun on it.
Ooh.
So,
You're the sun.
but he.
Are we gonna be sun guys, or are we just gonna get fear victory really fast?
I don't know.
So here's a real question: is it cheating to play with 2 Starlights? Is it just like
Is it just
overpowered?
really good? No, I don't think it is. I think it's the
Okay.
same.
Well, Blacklight just joined and said
Welcome.
he actually. I actually don't know if it's a
He said it's against the rules to play with
No.
2 Starlights.
Yeah, he just gets into the Blacklight. I'm sorry if I am totally not using the right pronouns. I really am assuming. So I apologize. Feel free to correct me, please. Blacklight said, "Just Simon can join. What about me? You guys don't want me on your island party? Well, I joined anyways. Take that." Thank you for joining.
Speaking of island party, that reminds me of what happened in our last Spirit Island gameplay video. There was a party in the jungle the entire time.
Oh, it was so
It
crazy.
was the funniest thing in the world. Let's think about this. I think. Ooh, that might be good. I think I'll choose Teeming Rivers. It gives me the option to go into water as well as sun, which seems really good. So we'll try that one, and then I'll repeat it to gain a minor power.
So
I'm repeating it too.
It's hilarious. We're just like loading up on power cards right now.
will it become too bloated? No,
So
probably
it can't
not.
be. Having more power cards just means that we
have
more
cycles.
time before we have to reclaim, and also more cards that we can lose to get major powers.
That's right. You have
Which
to
is
lose.
really
That's
good
really,
for
really,
Starlight
really,
to do
really,
early,
really good. Yeah,
because it requires dedicating to specific elements.
yeah,
If you know which elements to dedicate to, it just becomes fantastic.
that's
Get
right.
fast.
That's right.
I'm getting Guardian Serpents. I can add a beast in one of target spirit's lands. And if target spirit has a sacred site in that land, it's defend 4 at fast. Well, of course it's at fast speed, but there you go.
That's awesome.
Defend
That's
is always fast.
I forgot about that. I didn't.
And then I'm
think about that.
I'm gonna repeat that one also because Evan
Gift of Twin
made that
Days
happen.
is nutty. That's the real nutty.
That is going to be
Nutty.
game changer
Oh, absolutely.
for sure.
I'm just trying to decide if I should forget the Shape the Self anew now to gain 3 energy, just so I'd never have to worry about energy. Not never, but you know.
Life is Sweet 19 said, "I like the immersive shirts."
I
They really
love it.
are immersive.
My
This is
immersion.
they had
really
sunglasses on
on the
earlier. You guys might as well put them on for
Continuity.
continuity.
Or-
Yeah,
I don't
just
know
like
what the
We're back. Well, no, we should just do it during the spirit phase every time.
yeah,
That's so funny.
that's so no, that sounds hilarious. You should totally all right, it's our turn, and you're putting these sunglasses on, like, cool guys.
So the first card I got has sun, water, grass, and beast. The next card that I'm gonna get might be literally the opposite elements, because I don't think I'll need all these cards, which means I can kind of just be flexible now and just get the fact that I have extra cards as the advantage. And then we'll just see where I end up going from there.
Yep. My second card I'll get is Elusive Ambushes. It's just 1 range, fast, 1 damage, or defend 4. I have to pick land with Dahan in it, though.
Nice.
D-Han.
All right.
Which is the Mushroom Men,
And
for anyone who doesn't know.
the next choice is, do I forget this to gain 3 energy?
I know I personally am not going
going
to
to.
yet. Because
I'm
I
going to.
I don't have a major. When I am getting close to having a major, I'll definitely think.
I'm going to get a
more
major
about
next turn.
Well, there you go. But also, this other one I played lets me reclaim 2 after discarding.
That's totally fair.
So then, there you go.
Fair point.
I got all my cards back.
So here's the fun thing about why I think Double Starlight is balanced. We didn't do that much on the board in the whole first round.
Yeah, we're gonna do that much later, but
Yeah,
if,
but
we,
right
if
now,
we lose before we pop off, then like, uh-oh.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair.
So we'll see how this ends up going. I think. Oh, so many choices.
That was our slows, so now it's time for another growth.
Yeah, it's true. Ding ding ding. So we clean everything up. This gets discarded, and then we grow again. We're always gonna just keep growing. That's what I love about Spirit Island. It encourages growth. So I'll add a presence, and here's another choice. There's just a lot of choices right now, not a lot of action. We're seeking our form.
That is the name of the spirit, by the way. If you guys didn't know, we keep calling it Starlight, but it is Starlight seeks its form, which is just such a active
Beautiful moment.
It's such an active
Yeah.
picture of like what's happening. It's got purpose, and it has
it's not just passively becoming something. There's an active.
There's a trajectory,
reaching.
It's so sweet. It's so innocent too. It's like
the art is also beautiful, and it's one of my favorite artists in the industry. I think Elizabeth Hargrave.
That's great.
Man, that's beautiful.
If you could repeat again, I would break this game.
I would have to reclaim.
Yeah, it's a commitment.
I guess I could reclaim 1.
Yeah.
For just one of my growth options. Which I might do.
Here's my point.
Here's my point.
Promises of protection. I'll make a sacred site, which I need. Gather up to 2 Dahan. Dahan will have +2 health while on target land. Which essentially means I bring them here and them here, and they would have tanked those
6
pretty
health
hard.
each.
Each one would have 6 health.
So one of them would die there, but then 2 would go back and deal 4, and then nothing would die here and then kill them. We would take some blight, but I have Teeming Rivers, which I can repeat Teeming Rivers to remove both blights.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
So if it's worth it to you to do the repeat,
it's not bad. It's kind of a fun idea.
Kind of.
It's
awesome.
just a big commitment to use one of your growth.
Tell me about this repeat card. What thematically is going on here? Because I think this is going to be.
It's called Gift of Twinned Days.
Twinned Days.
Okay.
So does that just to me that almost seems like you guys are spending time together.
Oh yeah, we're buddies.
And you're learning how to do stuff together. That's so fun. I want to say, Blacklight mentioned to answer your question earlier about other games we're into: PAX Pamir, Age of Steam, Beyond Sun, Brass, which I think is
apparently I really like PAX Pamir because I melted hearing it.
Eclipse, just to name a few, and
Eclipse is high on my wish list, and I keep on not buying it because it's $250, but I keep on wanting it so
he
bad.
said, I see you guys have Pipeline. Have you played it yet? It's still on my shelf of opportunity.
That is a place where Pipeline may be for a long time for a lot of people.
You did play it though.
We did play it once. It's basically back on the shelf of shame because we haven't played it since the first time, and I forgotten a lot of the rules. It's really good. It was really fun, super deep, really complex, really thinky, and ultimately really rewarding. And not forgiving, which is cool.
That's crazy. But thanks for sharing, Blacklight. Anyone else who's watching, whether that's live or later on, we'd love to hear what games you guys play, what you love, and how that relates to Spirit Island. What parts of Spirit Island do you love and see in other games? Is Evan? Is this plush behind you a Quackalope plush?
No, it's the Ashes
Oh,
Mist
okay.
Spirit
It's the
from Ashes for the game.
Does
For the game.
okay? Does the card getting repeated mean that the elements are doubled as well?
No,
Okay,
it's not playing
good
the
to know
card
that.
again. It's just repeating the
Dang,
effect.
that would be
It would be
way too good.
busted.
We would already get 3 fear right
We'd-
away if
we'd
you
already
did
win.
that.
I'm just kidding. I'm making some choices, all you guys. Invaders do not build and target land. Earn 1 fear per. Or 1 fear per.
Oh my.
So I added a presence,
I gotta fix
reclaimed 1, and then I get to choose one more thing. I might choose. Gain 3 energy. No, I need to gain a power card. Yes.
this. Oh, Blacklight said $200 for a clip. Where are you shopping? Are you talking about Eclipse second edition? Because he might just be talking about
That's a good
first
point.
edition, which
I am talking about the second edition of Eclipse.
he said he paid 150 Canadian for the game and $50 for the playmat, so it's way less than 200 US.
So I'm talking 250, including the playmat, because it feels like I may as well at that point.
Yeah,
And I think 200 Canadian
it's way more than 200 Canadian would be like
less American. I don't remember how it works.
no, yeah, but he said he paid 150 Canadian, so that's like 110, 130 US dollars.
I don't know.
Oh, he
I don't
is
know.
talking about second edition.
I don't know.
Where are you
I also might
shopping?
be
Is the real
misremembering.
question.
I'm shopping the only place that it's available.
No, I'm saying.
The
where
question
he
is,
shopping?
oh yeah, that's a. The question is, where are you shopping? I want to go there. The truth is, I probably am not completely remembering.
Just sowing lies.
Yeah. I think 200 is definitely a closer estimate.
Nathan, you got a lot of cards.
Yeah, I got my whole hand back because I played a card that let me take 2 out of discard.
Oh, that's right.
So I am gonna gain a power card. I think it's possible that I'll end up playing Gift of Twin Days twice.
Okay.
Which would mean you'd get to repeat 2.
What?
Your lowest card another time.
Does Gift of Twin Days work on itself, or are you playing it?
Repeat the lowest cost power card that you have in play by paying its cost again.
So,
But we'll see. It depends on if I get if the right choice for a major power is a 4 cost card because I don't have enough energy otherwise, and it might just not be the right choice, which would mean I wouldn't play the major this turn. There are all 4 less cost cards in my hand right now.
What's also crazy about that card is if you have the energy, you can just play a high cost card and play it twice.
Well, Gift of Twin Days costs 1, so you have to target your
the
lowest
other
power.
person.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Could play
But we have to pay the cost again.
right, but that's what I'm saying is if you have enough energy, you can play
you're right.
a nasty
There's
major
a lot
power
of
twice.
possibilities. Power Storm. I can get another target player repeats a power card.
Oh my gosh. Evan, you just make Nathan be able to play major powers twice every single turn. That's bonkers. You're just a support character.
This is
at that
weird.
point.
I think I just should do it. I literally have Power Storm now, so I'm still just basically just energy.
That's nuts.
I wanted to seek an actual form, but now I'm just energy guy.
You're like solar power, and just any way that like nature can be harvested for energy. Like you mentioned, you were going towards water a little bit, so like
I don't know if I'm gonna go toward water because
The
Power
energy
Storm
of
has
nature.
sun, fire, and air.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
probably not.
Okie doke.
So Nathan, you're gonna get to repeat your lowest cost power twice.
All right.
By paying its cost, and then repeat anything by paying its cost, but also you gain 3 energy.
And then I will gain a major.
This is ridiculous.
Although,
Although,
for my last.
now that I think about it, it might not be best to play the Power Storm now. Yeah, I probably won't actually. You'll just repeat something. Maybe just once. I think I do go with Teeming Rivers twice.
Simon
No,
said.
that doesn't make any sense at all.
Simon says. He personally would say he dislikes co-op games. Nathan's in the same boat, but Spirit Island is one of the few co-op games in my collection. It stands out because the asymmetrical character boards and constant pressure being applied makes it feel like you always have to play your best. Absolutely true. It does feel like you're truly like separate and like important entities. And the thing is I love Pandemic, but every single player, the main actions you do are very similar. And so it can feel a little bit less, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I totally agree. But Nathan is pretty similar, I would say.
I do prefer competitive games pretty much all the time. This game feels really good. Definitely my favorite cooperative.
I love that you're like almost like
let me tell you about this. So here's what's gonna happen, Nathan. I'm gonna play Gift of Twin Days. You're gonna repeat something by paying its cost again. Then I'm gonna play Boon of Reimagining and repeat it. So we're both gonna get to draw, forget a card, and then draw 6 minor powers to gain 2 of them.
Nice.
Unless you don't want to, and I can just do it twice on my own, and then just have like a crazy time. This is so. I feel like I'm hacking Spirit Island right now.
That's so.
And not
cool.
like
That's
not
so
even
awesome.
with what the other Starlight is doing. Just me as Starlight on my own. Like if Nathan was any other spirit, it'd be like, this is wild.
It is kind of crazy what you've got going on so far. Blacklight said he found Eclipse free for $113 and $42 for the playmat. Which
is this like the black market of board games?
But one thing that we have to note here is that
it's used.
13 and 42 are our birthdays, so
that's true.
It's a must-have.
Which is your birthday's coming in less than 2 weeks, and mine is a few weeks after that. Do we just buy this for ourselves for our birthdays?
I don't even know much about Eclipse.
So, do you know anything about Twilight Imperium?
A tiny bit.
Okay, so then never mind. Just don't even think about that. It's like an epic space game.
Yeah, I know that.
From 2 to 6 players, that involves a lot of like you're customizing your own like ships and your alien and whatever. I don't even know if you're alien.
Are you talking about Twilight Imperium?
No, Eclipse now.
Okay.
And so you're like building your own technology, your own ships, and doing whatever you want in space. And it's great at 2 to 6 players, which is mind-boggling for a game that's like
expansive.
Yeah, that's like about the exploration and whatnot.
Blacklight, send those links in the Discord. Either you probably could find Evan in there to message him directly, or even just in the general chat. We will definitely think about grabbing that. I know it's been on Evan's list, but
it has been, and it's because it's $1,000 that I don't want to buy.
$1,000? Where are you? 1,000 francs.
So it's the
1,000
pure
euros.
gold version.
Guardian Serpents got forgotten for. I didn't know this card existed. Unlock the Gates of Deepest Power.
Oh, I love that card.
It is.
This is gonna be crazy.
I know. It is all elements.
This card is such a fun card.
Target spirit gains a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget another power card. And then if I have 2 of every single element.
And this card generates 1 of each of them, so you just have to, from your other cards, get 1 of each element. So you like have
pretty fairly doable.
It's not, because there are 8 elements.
But a lot of them have 3, so like.
So you need you basically, it's hard to do it without having to play like 4 cards.
Sure.
But then also you generate elements on your character. Starlight can choose elements to generate, so
Yeah,
that's
what I
good.
mean. That's
Target spirit, and so if I have 2 of all of them, target spirit may now play the major power they keep by paying half of its cost, rounded up, or by forgetting it at the end of the turn, it gains all elemental thresholds.
Jeez, crazy stuff. So what's crazy is that if we both get to use Boon of Reimagining to lose a power but then draw 6 and gain 2, we're gonna be able to craft our hands to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I could do Power Storm, and you could play that to repeat, unlock the gate, and you could play that a second time. Things like that are on the horizons.
Keep your eyes peeled. Keep watching.
This is
Play it a second time or get its effect a second time. Play it a second time is bonkers.
That would be, it's just repeat the power card.
Okay.
That would be crazy synergy.
Okay. And then that was my growth phase. So let's.
Oh, this is gonna be
a good time.
A deliciously long game.
Or not. They might just kill us so fast.
That's true. You guys could get slaughtered. Just destroy.
It would be so
you got all this hype stuff coming up, but then they're just like, get out. Get out.
It would be actually kind of harrowing in a beautiful way.
Yeah. And, oh, you know what it really is?
What?
Light pollution. Like,
that's cool.
they build their society up so much. Like, and if you don't know, the creator of Spirit Island said like a game takes place over in-game time, like thousands of years, right? Like
that might be something the creator said. I also might just be in like the lore book or rule book
sure.
of the game. But
so
yeah, it's
either way, there's like a really long.
It's a long
period of time.
frame.
So they're building civilization. They're building things. They're and as cities and things build up, there's more and more light pollution, and Starlight is
cannot
fading.
seek its form.
It can't be seen from the island. It doesn't get to take form on the island like it's seeking to do. What a tragic story that could be.
Oh.
But can these two these two twins, can they take the island back?
I forgot to get rid of a power card for choosing a major. Let's decide.
Evan's a big cheater.
Probably that one. I literally don't want it. I haven't played it yet.
I literally don't want it.
I chose it and then forgot it.
Happens.
So I've got 2 fast this time.
Especially when seeking your own form.
I have 1 fast. Repeat your lowest cost.
Alright, so that one will... Promises of protection will happen twice. I can gather up to 2 Dahan. And Dahan have plus 2 health while on target land.
Gather those boys.
So first time, these guys are coming here. Second time, these guys are coming here. And then my other fast card is 1 damage or defend 4, 1 range in a land with Dahan. I forgot about in a land with Dahan, so I might pick a different card.
I love that the lighting right now with the shadows helps you determine if something's a city or a town, just because the shadow is longer.
That's funny.
For the city. Oh, now your head is.
I'm sorry.
Longer. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting.
Because we still haven't seeked our form yet.
You're really just starting out.
Yes. Piece of the nighttime sky instead. It achieves the same goal, which is I make them not ravage in that land.
Yep. Correct.
And
do you want to forget it so you can get this thing and prevent that one too? Just saying.
Oh boy. No, I can't reach that far.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Cool.
So
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So there you
go. Awesome. Okay. So the invaders go. They're gonna ravage. Not there because of that. They're not defended, but they will tank a little bit. So this one's gonna die because it takes 4. This one takes 3 out of 4, but then they'll retaliate, so they'll do 4 back, which will kill this and kill this. Ding ding. So we get 2 fear from killing a city, or we didn't do it, but the Dahan did, but they're still scared about it. 2 more fear. Killed another city. Clear that land completely. And then this one's just going to straight up... Actually, both of these... Oh, no. So both of these blight. And that means you lose a presence there. We'll just take the hit. We already have taken 3 blight on the islands. So hopefully it calms down from here. And then they explore. Oh, actually, I forgot to do an event.
Oh, wow. Big event, big change.
It doesn't happen on the first turn, so this is where it would happen before this happens technically. In a land with 2 or more towns, push 1 town to a land without towns. So there's no lands with 2 towns. And then 1 fear per board with disease. So there's just one of them. The last one went away before because of plagues bringing fear and death. And then on each board, 2 damage to Dahan in a land with disease. There's no Dahan in that land. And then engage on their own terms. During Ravage... Oh, no. This actually changes a lot. Hold on. Ding, ding, ding. Rewind. This is weird. The Dahan's event thing says engage on their own terms. During Ravage, Dahan only do 1 damage each, but deal damage before invaders.
Oh. So you could...
So these do 4 here. Oh, sorry, no, 2 here, which does nothing, which is just sad. Then these ones do 3, so we get to kill the city here.
Okay.
So it ultimately worked out not as good because, yeah, we killed 1 less city. Because they were engaging on their own terms, even though they gave us promises of protection. So we just got gaslighted by the Dahan.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was promising them protection. That's why they have better defense, because they're braver.
That checks out. Yes, that makes sense. Oh no, there was 3 Dahan here, so they do it.
What?
Yeah, there was 3, yeah. So that still happens.
Yes, I gathered so that there was.
Yeah, that was the whole point. And then this one actually doesn't lose 1. No, not this one doesn't lose 1 either.
Cool.
It was better? Okay. Anyways.
Because they attack first, yeah.
Then they explore, and this is not normally how this will go, but with Prussia, they have a level 3 card really early. And it's not level 3 forever, but essentially that's bad because they're going to do their stuff in a lot more lands.
Yeah.
And it's really bad because they're doing it in the wetlands again. They're exploring and building and attacking, which are lands with a lot of blight already. So it could just get really out of hand really fast.
Yeah.
That's the idea of this adversary. They're just really fast paced. So yeah,
that is scary.
We'll see how this goes. But now it's time for us to do stuff. Slow powers.
I don't have any. My elements didn't give me any.
I'll gather 1. Oh gosh, I'm not close enough to there.
Blacklight sent.
I guess I forgot to move 1 again. I literally just keep forgetting to move 1. I'm still not close enough, but I still will do that. No, I need.
Yes. Any other?
Thank you.
Any other games you need a good deal on?
Yeah.
I'm looking into getting all of Netrunner.
While you guys are thinking of stuff, I'm gonna just answer Simon's question. Yes, have you guys ever designed a board game before? And the answer is yes, kind of. We've definitely Evan has probably done the most design out of all of us, and some of that's been card games, some of that's been boardish kind of game.
Boardish games.
And also definitely something that we would love to be able to do long term and actually publish a board game at some point. That'd be absolute dream come true. So we're definitely keen. There's actually we uploaded a video. Evan did some tips on getting started with game design that I think were really insightful. So check that out for sure.
game design is always something that I'm like always excited to do more and then never really get to doing, just because I've also always done it more with people, and
Well, it's because
sometimes it's
when you're
difficult
playing
to-
games, you're playing with people, and so unless you're building a solo game, it's like
well,
it's so
I
hard.
mean, it's doing solo playtesting isn't crazy impossible.
It's not impossible,
it's just,
but it's
in
not
general,
nearly as
it's not as
motivating.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Blacklight was wondering if there are any specific games that you are looking for deals on.
Not necessarily.
He's just looking up for deals anytime.
Yeah.
Any old game.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to play the games I have, and then still buy other games.
That's the problem, I think, is there's so many good deals, and we have a lot of games.
I have a lot of games.
We have a lot of games.
We do have some games. I have a lot. So right now we're both doing the boon of reimagining, since I Gift of Twin Dazed it to repeat it. And so we're both for getting a power card from our hand or discard, which I don't have any in my discard, funny enough. And if you do, draw 6 minor powers and gain 2 of them. So we're making more choices. So hold fast. I think I have to forget. Oh gosh. Team Rivers. Oh, but it's so helpful now. That one. These are not what I wanted to draw. That was pretty bad. I needed Power Storm elements. Okay, this is fine. Probably that one. Probably this one. Just to get those Power Storm elements. But there's no freaking fire.
Yeah, Blacklight. We have Evan has a copy of Pax Smear, and that's why he loves it so much. Like
that's cool.
Probably the reason Evan doesn't have a lot of games on his wish list like super high right now is he's very into Flesh and Blood.
I've been playing a TCG.
Collectible card
It's
game.
over for me. I've been competing and playing in a collectible card game, which means all of my board game budget is going to the cards. All of my board game time is going to playing the game or thinking about the game otherwise.
All of his time to make YouTube content.
All of my time that is supposed to be spent on making YouTube videos.
So that's probably why. Probably like 6 months ago, he would be.
I would have a longer list. I mean, there's a lot of games on my wish list, and I think that I have my Board Game Geek linked somewhere. And if not, I could post it on the Discord after the stream.
I can try to find it.
You could totally, probably find
Just
it.
your name.
It's E_Van Dyck. And there's my wish list is on there somewhere, so that's cool. So that's cool. How do I want to do this?
Yeah, let me link his page if I can find him. You're certainly not a board game. That's.
I'm certainly not a board game.
How do I find
That's right.
you? Community? There we go. Find users.
This is complex, to say the least.
Yeah,
I really hate that. That sucks. I wasn't close enough to that guy.
Simon has a good question. Out of all the games you haven't played in your collection, which one do you want to play the most?
On my Shelf of Shame. Also, we forgot to build.
Shelf of Opportunity, yeah. Blacklight called it earlier, I think is a friendlier term.
Actually, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. On my... Oh, gosh. It might be Through the Ages. It's just a incredibly classic game. Like it's considered one of the greats, and it's by a designer that I love. I think it's hold on, who did design it actually? Where is it? I think it's Vladik Schwadl, but I don't actually know. I also don't know where. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Vladik Schwadl. I love a lot of the games that he's designed, like Mage Knight, as an example. So that one's just been on my shelf of shame for a long time. It's like it's ready to actually be played, but it's just so I don't know when I'm gonna play it at all. It's like complex and not a theme that a lot of people are excited about. So it's like Civilization Builders,
Yeah, it's kind of
a little dry.
yeah.
Which isn't necessarily bad, but when you don't have a lot of people who want to play complex games in general,
It's not
like
high
when
on the list.
when I'm like, hey, let's play like a bigger, more complicated board game, it usually needs to also be really exciting in some other way. Just based on what players I'm playing with, my friends themselves. Yeah. How's your thought process? Did you choose two?
Yes.
Which cards did you get?
Forgot.
We have too many cards.
Call to Tend and Call to Bloodshed.
That's cool. So you're working with the Dahan a lot.
I really am,
That's
as
awesome.
it turns out.
That's awesome.
Dahan McGuy.
Dahan McGuy.
McStar. Dahan Star. All right. So back to the spirit phase. Let's do this. I'm doing a long game play, which means we'll see. But I'll place a presence. Doing that one, I'm gonna choose. So I reveal this element symbol, which it's not a specific element, but it's any element. However, I have to choose now what element that is, and I'm thinking I'll choose. Oh gosh, fire. Reason being, when I do Power Storm, which requires the higher effect requires that you get 2 sun, 2 fire, and 3 air. I don't have a second fire. No, you know what? That's dumb. I'll get a second fire easily. I'll do sun. Maybe? There's so many options here. What element do I want to get? Do I want to like accomplish often? You know? What
Blacklight said, yeah, TCGs are dangerous. I had a decent Magic collection, and I got into Android Netrunner for about 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
We would be driving everyone to go to tournaments.
Yep.
I'm sure I have over 1,000 games played. That's
awesome.
Netrunner's one of Evan's favorite games.
Yep.
And Nathan.
Me too. And we've never made a video about it.
We really haven't. We keep on not talking about it. Probably because we haven't played it a lot since we started the channel, which is also sad.
The game died.
And since the game doesn't exist anymore.
Since it's never existed before. No, yeah, Netrunner's great. Fantastic. Jacob, another of our pals on the channel, is super into Magic as well.
What is happening?
So they are dangerous, but
yes,
but they're pretty dope.
They are. There's something about a competitive game it's almost like an entirely different experience, and it's incredibly enticing and very exciting.
Not like a competitive, like you're against other play. Like you mean like a competition,
right? Like
not a
like
competitive
a game that is
game.
about the fact that it's competitive.
Yeah. Which I think Blacklight knew.
So I'm basically doing what's called analysis paralysis. I think I'm gonna reclaim power card. So I gained a presence, reclaimed a power card. We'll do this. I'm gonna do that.
Yes, we do know about Nisei.
Yes. I have the core set for Nisei. Maybe I don't remember what exactly it was, and then like the deck building enhancement. I want to get the rest of it, and
the cards are great. Is the community actually thriving? Does it seem to be?
It's not huge,
right?
But it's like there's still a dedicated fan base. It's
That's
like
good.
a little cult.
It
thing.
sounds like the Project M.
Yeah, it's
kind
exactly
of-
like that actually.
Very grassroots, very like underground almost even. But Simon, I have not played Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. We talked a little bit about Magic, and we've dabbled, but I've really never played. I love Pokemon as a franchise.
I just the other day was like, I should probably buy some of my favorite Pokemon as Pokemon cards,
Just
like
to have, just to
as a nostalgia thing. But also
Yeah.
some of them are pretty valuable, and I wouldn't do it as like a investment, but it's like it would be cool to have like a cool Pokemon card that's like, you
Yeah.
know, not just like a common or whatever. I don't know. Commons suck.
So, I need a breakdown of what's going on here.
A lot of nothing.
I'm getting a darn major.
Ooh.
Still in my growth.
I'm still in my growth too. I'm trying to decide what element to choose because this is important because every turn I'm going to get this element, which means every turn I'm that much closer to activating that specific ability, and so I need to know what ability is needed. And you know what? I might choose.
It sounds like Nathan is going to be Dahan Central, which is also a lot of defense. So, but it sounds like you have some attack-based powers.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No?
It's weird. I have things that move people around and then things that have him repeat power cards.
So, if there's some way you guys could move people and Dahan into one place and then just...
I could activate my level 4.
Because it sounds like that's the way it's going, right? Like, you can move people around and Nathan can move Dahan, and then you, like, push them together and then they fight.
It's not that different from that, yeah.
Which, to me, sounds like you guys are, like, Starlight. You're, like, forming, like, navigational, like, patterns in the sky to, like, lead Dahan to, like, save the island, kind of just, like, I don't know, like...
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's like constellations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, map made with the stars.
Map, bro.
It's like a map.
I'm gonna gift a Twin Days, by the way. After all this time thinking,
Wait, am I gonna play one card so that this ends up being my cheapest card?
that is
might be
what
good.
is awesome
because
about
like
it.
you're playing one less card to play a 3-cost card twice. Like that's not
That's
bad.
amazing because then you don't have to reclaim as often either and still get the bang for your buck.
Guess what card Nathan has? Not guess, but like, are you
What?
ready for this?
What is it?
Trees radiate celestial brilliance. That was my major I just got.
Tell me about that card.
It is 1 range. I can target a jungle or a land with no blight. It's fast. It's 3 fear. It's defend 6. This turn, invaders in target land skip the next build action. So it's not only a defend against ravage, but it also prevents builds if I need to use it for that.
Dang. So you are... That's nuts.
Nutso. Bananas.
Man, I love Nutso Bananas. It's so classic.
Nutso bananas. I'm gonna choose the sun element.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this thing doesn't work. I want to like continue showing you guys these cards because I think it's one of the fun like parts of Spirit Island
Cards.
but I don't want this to be like too shaky or like crazy.
Alright, I'll gain 2 energy. Just play those 2. Gift of Twin Days. What just happened? I'm gonna play Gift of Twin Days. It's gonna be a fast power, so it'll happen now. So you can repeat that, and you're about to do that one since that's fast as well. So let's go.
Trees. Oh my gosh. Radiate. Celestial. Like
I
what is happening?
pay the cost to make it happen again.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
3 fear, defend 6. Turn invaders. That's crazy.
So I'm picking the 2 lands where ravaging is happening.
Okay.
So we're getting So one, we're getting 6 fear right now.
That's so much. In the fast phase, so we get 4, which gets us the fear card, and then it resets.
That was 3.
Oh, so 3 more.
Yes, 3 more after that.
We get a fear card earned.
And I defend 6 in both of these lands.
This is 4.
I wish we got what's it called, Dahan in there. What's it called?
Yep. That's me.
Okay, and I don't have any other fast powers, so we're just gonna see what happens now. So at the beginning of the invader phase, the event happens that we forgot last time. On each board, add 1 explorer to a land without invaders or Dahan, so completely empty lands. And we get to choose.
Jeez.
There is 1 there,
Only 1.
and then on this land, there's
There's 3. No, Dawn's in there.
boom,
It's
boom.
just those 2. Yeah.
Probably
Probably
not the one with Blight.
Yeah.
That's Ravage. Well,
Yeah, he's gonna
no, there's no
he's gonna
Dahan,
ravage
though.
right now.
Well, he's gonna Ravage now, and then he's not gonna do anything next. So it's like more likely. Well, no, we're going to a new phase. I guess it's literally equal chances, so we just do the one without the Blight. Yeah.
The blight.
The Blight. That's kind of annoying.
Blue.
Prey on the Unwary. Each beast destroys 1 explorer. Add a beast to a board without 1. So there's a beast in both. So
That's right.
the beast of both boards. It's not even a joke. It just happened.
Fantastic boards and where to
Rouse
find
the spirits. Each. Wait, did you say fantastic boards and where to find them? Each spirit with at least 3 Dahan among all their lands, which is none of us. You were close.
I could have been there.
You could have.
I couldn't have known.
May use a slow power now.
I didn't have a
It
slow power
doesn't
to use,
actually
so there
matter
you go.
either. It would have been completely irrelevant. Okay, and then we get a fear card. What is happening here? So the fear again represents we generate fear by doing things that are scary, like the trees radiate celestial brilliance is kind of terrifying.
Yeah,
Um,
that is terrifying.
and what that does is we get fear, and if we get 8 fear, then we get a fear card, and what that represents is the invaders reacting. In case again you are new to Spirit Island, so what's happening is communities are in disarray. So cities deal 1 less damage during Ravage, and invaders do not heal damage at the end of this turn. So that's interesting.
Could have been.
I don't think that'll matter, but it's interesting in concept. Thanks, Fear. And that's kind of funny. The thing about Fear is that it's one of the more random things. Like sometimes it's super helpful, and sometimes it's not. Like, it's kind of irrelevant. But it's like that's just the way that the invaders are reacting. So it creates a sort of organic thing. So anyways, they're not ravaging at all, which is good. Then they build in a lot of places, and this is where things are getting scary, because they're gonna build in both the jungles and the wetlands.
Simon had to head out for the night. Good night, Simon.
Good night.
And Rum Bumbler said, "Let's go."
Hello, Rum Bumbler.
Yeah.
I'm super happy. You're here.
Welcome, Rum Bumbler.
Outstanding name.
We are so happy you're here.
There's already on like round 3 or 4, like 10 cities on the board.
Yeah.
7.
10?
7
What?
cities on the board. It's bad, but we'll see how this goes. And that is escalation. So with Prussia, it has the escalation effect. Land rush on each board with towns and cities. Add a town to a land without towns. So we get
That's
a town
nutso.
in 2 places. So they're about to build ravage in jungles and wetlands. So we probably want to actually put them in the spots that we're not going to deal with.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the answer to that
That's
is.
mountain so far. That's what's not happening soon, at least.
Not like immediately.
Yeah.
Right. But like, there's gonna be some lands here that are gonna hurt us, right? Some of these things. Oh god, I miscalculated my thing. No, oh I did. Dang it. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Black-
not fine. I made a
Blacklight
mistake.
asked if you have a website you keep track of your decks. I don't know if he's talking about
For
specifically Netrunner or
I once we get the follow up to that, I will be happy to share.
Like,
We'll answer it either way.
If it's Netrunner, Netrunner DB, which is considered one of the best deck building sites of all of them. Netrunner DB.
I think that's what he was talking about.
If you're talking about
Fab,
Flesh and Blood, it's Fab DB.
What about Life DB?
Life deck builder. That's just building decks. Guys, I'm confused about what I want to do.
Like the front porch, back porch, like
Home Depot.
Deck builder. I really want to create a deck building card game about building decks. And you get.
I think it exists. Did we
get-
find it out? I think on the Discord
I don't
someone
remember.
linked to an actual game like that.
Oh, I hope it's real. You get planked, you get tools, you get.
I'm pretty sure that was
some
revealed to us.
stains.
So, here's what I'm realizing. I don't have the card that lets me reclaim a bunch of cards anymore. I got rid of it. Which means I basically need to choose the reclaim all cards effect. Right here, which means I have to do the next 2 growths here. And that sucks. So, that's fun. We'll see what happens. But anyways, we get 2 of these. Where do we want them? Let's just put them in a land that's gonna ravage that we're not gonna do anything about. Probably these 2 jungles. Does that feel fine? I don't know. Because they're gonna ravage, and they were already gonna blight the land, and if we don't deal with those 2, then or actually, oh, you're over there. Yeah, and then they'll actually explore in the sands. All right, so in normal Spirit Island fashion, it's looking overwhelming, but
It really is.
the idea is that we will bring it back. And starting with the fact that I'm going to do Teeming Rivers twice, which says if a land has exactly 1 blight, remove it. I'll do that twice, and it has to be in a in the mountains or the wetlands. So I'm going to choose these 2 to remove blight. They go back on the blight card. Saves us some time.
That's really helpful.
Very nice. It won't double spread the blight a bunch. And yeah, that's what I'll do. That's my slow. Oh no, that's all my slow powers. It sucks. It really sucks. All right. So back at the start of the growth phase of the next round.
Yep.
Things are looking rough.
Started.
We're starting to pop off, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I'm scared, guys.
Hopefully.
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
lie.
too many like 3-round maneuvers that aren't actually gonna pay off that much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared for you guys.
Not gonna lie.
Not.
So here's what we need to do. Do you want to repeat something and gain 3 energy as well? Any card, repeat a power card by paying its cost.
So
I do.
I do.
Rum Bumbler said he'll be lurking for a while. Rum, for short for Rum Bumbler. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to listen to us in the background because we got nice voices. I think.
I
No.
think so.
But join our Discord because we'd definitely love to talk to you. If you're not already in there, I apologize if we just are totally forgetting or not remembering the association, but it's in the link. There is a link in the description. He said he prefers Mr. Bumbler.
Mr. Bumbler. So
Can I call you Rum?
Oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened.
No, that's great.
Nathan, just so you know what I'm doing, I'm going to
Okay.
prevent 2 blights by reading this power, and then Power Storm, which will give you 3 energy, and then you can repeat any power card by paying its cost.
Yep.
Any.
Yeah.
I hope you unlock the gates of deepest power eventually.
Yes. Me too.
So I added a presence. I'm gonna reclaim 1, maybe.
Guys, I am gonna jinx it, but I gotta say, I think this may be one of the first streams we have had 0 technical difficulties.
Ooh. 0?
Nothing's gone wrong.
I feel like we've had pretty close to 0 before. I guess no, because normally our best case scenario streams we still need to use like an ice pack, like to keep the computer cool enough.
Yeah,
which is so ridiculous.
Getting this, it's the fans are not on, and the computer's not even warm.
The fans aren't even here for this.
Let's go.
Where's the fans?
Where's the fans? Yeah, no, this is definitely nice not having to worry about. And hopefully
I'm gonna gain energy before the repeat.
Elemental boon immediately.
Correct.
Choosing that. What?
I'm gonna gain the energy before the repeat, before the card is repeated.
I think I got elemental boon in our last gameplay. Tell us about it.
1 second. Worth noting though, you aren't gonna get the energy before you play your card in the first place.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, but when you repeat it, then you get it, or you get it, and then you can pay it cost to repeat.
That's...
Elemental boon says target spirit gains 3 different elements of their choice, and if you target someone else besides, so I could choose myself or Nathan.
Yeah.
And if I target someone else, I also gain those elements. So essentially, both of us will get 3 elements, which makes unlock the gate's deepest power or whatever really easy. In fact, do we do that? I won't be able to use the elements though, which is not ideal. But it would be easy to get that soon.
I think I've got a plan for this turn.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's save it this time.
That's fine.
Guys, we're gonna start a poll.
Polls.
Question is, will they win? Yes or no?
I don't even know what I would answer. Being in the game. I can move a presence though. Let's do
Did
that.
the poll come up? Oh, there it is. Okay. And we need your votes. We really need to know if it's
what
gonna
you
happen.
think will happen. Oh god, there's so many bad things.
I love it. While we're in another phase of thinking, one, just thank you guys for watching, and I would love to know what your favorite spirit in Spirit Island is. So definitely let us know in the comments below.
My top 3 are as follows, and then I just named the URL of the link to the video that I share. My top 3.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let me go grab that.
I will say that is pre Jagged Earth. And while that doesn't mean that Jagged Earth has changed the top 3 that much, the Jagged Earth spirits are all very good, and any number of them could be in my top 10.
Any number of them.
I guess not any
all
number
of them are in
There's
my
like
top 10.
12 or 14 or something.
Guys, we've made a lot of videos.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
We're almost to... No, hold on.
Power Storm. This is all bad.
We've got 55 videos. Pretty dope, if you ask me.
Alright. Have you decided what to play?
Oh my god. I could do Gift of Twin Days and Elemental Boon to give you 6 elements. It doesn't have to be 6 different ones. It could be 3 and the same.
That's crazy bonkers.
Have you chosen your cards?
Yes.
Okay,
So Power Storm. Gain 3. Once this turn, you can repeat a power card by paying its cost.
Okay. Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Well, I should say I already spent 3. And then I'm going to spend 3 again to make it happen again. It's fast, 2 damage per Dahan and target land.
That's
right here.
6 damage.
6 damage, that's 3 fear.
This is so
for
good.
For the town and the city, just like Smash Bros. And then I'm going to pick there as well.
Just
for my second one,
clear it
just cream
out.
them. That's one more
Jeez.
fear for the town.
And then I'll do if the terror level is 1, which it is, and not for long, but it is. I can prevent ravage and target land 1 away from a sacred site. So I'll do this one, and then I can forget it to repeat it, which I will, so that we can just have less problems, even less problems.
That's brilliant. And I say that pun intended, as you guys are stars.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that.
Thanks for saying that.
I really feel like a star.
Yeah.
Oh.
So guys, it's a 50-50% on the poll. We have one that believes that you will win and one that believes you will not win.
Wow. Rude. No, it's actually not actually rude.
So believable.
Yeah.
So believable.
I think that's our spirit phase.
Yeah, man, if we could get one more fear, but we didn't.
We might.
Oh, maybe.
Years of little rain, a terrible drought parches the island. You may either let the plants die and the land wither, in which we would do this: discard the top minor power card for each board, and if it lacks water, add a blight to the sands land. And towns, cities, and Dahan have -1 health until end of turn, or pay 4 per player, aided by water, which means if we generate water, it's worth 2. If we for each water we generate, it's worth 1 towards the cost, and then for each card with water we discard, it's worth 2. For each card with water we forget, it's worth 4 towards the cost, and the cost is 8 total. So discarding pays 2 of the cost. I only have 5 energy. Oh, but what this does is each tier may add 1 presence to one of their lands with Dahan, which is really pretty good. So it might be worth doing. I could forget this card to get 4 of the cost, which I'm going to do. I think it's worth it. And then we can either pay just cost, or you could discard one of your water powers to get 2 towards the cost, or even forget it for the rest of the 4. And again, this will get us an extra presence, which is kind of insane. Yeah.
I think I can discard to get us 2.
Okay, and then if you want, do you want to keep either of those? Specifically, you probably. Oh, you have the gain 3 thing.
Yes.
I don't have the gain 3 thing. I'm probably going to choose extra card play.
Blacklight,
Yes.
thanks for joining. It's midnight over there and he has to go.
So definitely.
Totally
All right.
understandable, but he said he'll leave the stream open. Get that sweet watch time.
Yeah, that's a dream.
Bad news, we're up to 2 votes on no. You guys
Dang it!
Can I spend one? You spend one.
Mr. Bumbler joined the Discord as well, so welcome.
Yeah, glad to
All
have
right.
you.
To the
Genuinely, every Discord member that joins, I'm like, let's go.
Yep.
Jam.
I'm happy about that.
Gets more and more fun.
So yeah, each spirit may add 1 presence to one of their lands with Dahan.
Huh.
2 choices.
No. Oh yes. How'd you get over there? Move 3 or something like that?
Yeah, the move of presence that I
Nice.
did once.
I have 1 choice. Thankfully, I at least have a choice.
But you know what? You're kind of rolling over there, so I'm gonna put it here.
That seems good. What do I do?
Forget energy right away and an element.
I'm gonna choose this one. I get an energy now, and I get to choose an element forever to gain. And I think the choice needs to be fire here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna get the gates.
So don't forget, I'm gonna have an elemental boon, which will get you 3 of those elements. And if need be, I could play Gift of Twin Days as well to get you up to 3 more of those elements, although I may want some crossover.
So now I would only need 2. So it really could be any card.
It really could be. I'm not certain if Gift of Twin Days Elemental Boon as my only 2 cards is worth that, but it might be. It might be. Especially if I play Power Storm again, and you get to repeat that. That could be crazy.
So that's I'm kind of deciding if I want to like
Yeah.
really lean into Sun or if I want to pick a different element just to get me, closer to being there.
Mm-hmm. It's a good question. I chose fire as my element just to make up for lost time, so I can get this. That seems dumb, actually. Beep beep. We're backtracking, and I actually might end up doing another sun. No, well. Oh God!
Kind of feels like we're going for Tears for Fears right now.
Tears for Fears. Stars blaze in the daytime sky.
That's pretty true.
You know what? I'm gonna do sun again.
Okay.
Here we go. We talked about how we could both go in different directions, and we're kind of both going in the same direction. However, not really. We're both playing an interesting part of this equation, which is I'm letting him play cards multiple times.
Yeah. Multiple times. It's truly multiple.
That's the beginning of the event.
Yeah.
Beast attack. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys a town or city. So 2 damage there.
There as well.
And then 2 damage there. So we get 2 fear.
Fears.
Let's go. So we get a fear card.
Bye bye beasties.
Bye bye. Yeah, they did their
work.
They served their time. Candy defense. During Ravage in every land, defend 1 per Dahan there. Okay, I was like, what is happening right now? So I prevented those 2 ravages. Yeah. I forgot to use the tokens to remind.
I forgot to take the reminder tokens off of the...
I was like, what round are we in? So defend 1 per Dahan, which we could just set right here to remember. Ding. And then now, what is the fear card? So what we got going on? Unrest. Each player adds a strife to a town, specifically. Ding. So they're not ravaging in these 2. They're going to ravage here, here, and here, but I don't know if this will matter for this round, so we might just want to see what we can do to prevent issues in future turns.
Remind me about it.
So strife prevents the damage for the next ravage of 1 thing, and we have to put it on a town. So there's not.
So it might just, might just plan for later and put them in the signs.
That's what I'm thinking about too.
All right. Okay. And now they ravage. So not here or here. They're gonna ravage in these 2 and deal damage, or enough damage to blight. And then this guy dies. This doesn't have anyone left, and then these 2 both blight as well. Jeez. So here's the truth. So you lose that guy. The truth is, it is no longer a healthy island. This is a bad sign, but it might be okay. We might be able to still bring it back. It is still healthy for now.
Whoa.
It's a bit of a in between cards. We get 2 per player again on this card.
Is that random?
So the blight card is random, and this blight card says it's actually still healthy. Strong Earth shatters slowly. Immediately, each player adds a blight from this card to a land adjacent to blight. So we're not quite blighted yet, but it's looking bad. So we each add 1 adjacent to a land with blight. So it's spreading
really rapid.
Scarily fast.
That's not good.
I don't like anything about this. Oh god.
JF just joined and he said, "What a unique game."
It's crazy.
Spirit Island itself, but also double Starlight is kind of nuts. We're finding out. And
yes. The truth is, double Starlight has very little offensive power early.
Yes. Well, and this
especially what we're doing.
This is what we were worried about from the beginning. Is like double Starlight sounds awesome. Are we going to lose before Starlight can do anything?
Yeah. And so it's presenting a challenge. There's a lot of blight all over the place, but here we go. We'll see how this goes.
Slow time. Forgot all about that.
Oh yeah, I didn't have any slows. So.
Oh wait, they haven't built yet.
Oh, we didn't actually do much. Build. This is not good. And we haven't done enough of the moon thing to actually keep things from getting out of hand.
Yeah.
The moon thing.
The moon thing. So, Escalation, add a town to a land without towns in each board.
Goodness gracious. Bow, 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 bow. So.
Okay. And then they explore in the jungles, and they're gonna keep on destroying the jungles. Oh gosh. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous.
Nervy.
Nervioso. Oso.
Nervy.
Nervios. Okay. I'm gonna reclaim both of these cards. No. That's dumb.
Yep, JF, we're fighting Prussia.
Forgot about slow. Really did.
Don't forget slow.
So yeah, we're against Prussia just because it's the least there's the least amount of like complexity overhead to playing against it. It's kind of just increases the speed and difficulty of the invaders in a way that's, yeah, again, not hard to remember what to do. The thing is, increased speed against double Starlight is double bad.
Yeah.
So
I think this next couple of turns is really gonna determine like if you guys can do enough wiping
of their bums. So I think I need to reclaim my cards, add a presence, so that I can do another card play this turn. Move a presence 2.
Guys, we are up to 3 votes yes, 2 votes no. We gotta
Let's go. There's hope in the chat.
There's
hope in the chat.
And JF asked what difficulty level are you guys playing? 3?
So it's level 3 of Prussia, which I think is, I don't know, like level 6 out of 10 or something like that on the difficulty scale.
Yeah.
And 10 being the cap at the base game, and it just keeps going if you just want to make it more difficult. But anyways, yeah, level 3, that's kind of just my... Typically, it's like, this is not super hard, but it's challenging. I can play level 4 and probably win, play level 5, and it'll be pretty hard, like really hard. But I might still probably be able to win. And I haven't beaten level 6 on most of the adversaries quite yet. So I'm going to play 3 cards. Did we complete everything? Are we in the right spot? Yeah, I'm going to play 3 cards. We're going to play Power Storm, so you can repeat your lowest cost, or no, any card twice, and you get to gain 3 energy. I'm going to play Elemental Boon, and then Gift of Twin Days, so I can play Elemental Boon twice. Does that seem ridiculously good or not? Also, Power Storm at its higher level, which if we choose to give me the right elements to do so, the Power Storm, if I get 2 air and 1 fire, so essentially when you choose 3 twice, you need to choose air twice and then fire 1 of those times. So you have a total of so air and fire, and then 3 other elements. So not 6. However, you'd get to repeat up to 2 more power cards by paying their costs.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But I don't know, because you can only play 2 cards, right?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I could target myself to repeat up to 2 more power cards by paying their cost. No, because I'd target me.
Well, I think it's time we go for deepest power, right?
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So basically, so far,
to make sure I have
what
energy
Evan has built up here, you've got 2 cards that duplicate Nathan's card.
Yeah, so I have Gift of Twin Days, which means we both get to play a power card twice. I got Power Storm as my major power, which says target spirit gains 3 energy and can repeat any card by paying its cost again. So
he could do a major power 3 times
if he has the energy for it, yes.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you will be getting 3 from Power Storm.
which is crazy. And but also he is generating elements with elemental boon, so he's just really like.
So if you can choose 3 elements twice, and they have to be different each time, or they have to be 3 different elements twice. I need air to be one of them twice, and then fire to be one of them once to get the higher ability.
Crazy.
And then you can choose a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th, for depending on what you need.
I think will be
Good then. That works.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Where am I going? Because I have a sacred site there. Okay.
So then the other elements would need to be moon. And I'll get to do the moon ability too then, which is nice. Moon. So we have sun, moon, fire, air, and we need to choose water for one of them. This is ridiculous. And then we need to choose plant for the other one.
It's actually grass type.
Grass. That's true.
That's
So then I'll choose the elements as well to gain them for myself.
Unprecedented. Unlocking the gates of deepest power.
And then you'll get to repeat up to 2 more power cards by paying their cost. So 3 total, and the lowest one twice. So
I'm gonna repeat that 3 times, and I can repeat that once if I can afford it. Is that true?
Target spirit may repeat a power card by paying its cost again. Then they can repeat up to 2 more power cards by paying their cost. So yeah, you could. Yes, exactly. That's what would happen. I do wonder though if there's a better cost card there, and then remember you'll get 3 from Power Storm.
Well, I do have some ones. I have a 1 damage defend 4. 1 damage or defend 4.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be in a Dahan land, which
Okay.
is a little restrictive.
Yeah.
Rain of Blood's a 0. I love Rain of Blood, I love Fear. And there's a lot of cities and stuff on the board, so I got Rain of Blood.
Yeah. I mean, is it worth it to just get tons of fear right now too? So a lot of this is going to come down to what unlocking the gates of deepest power ends up meaning for us, which is crazy.
I'll have
think
to
about.
adapt to what we get.
Oh my gosh.
So I could go for Fear, or I could use these guys to mitigate some of the damage that's happening. That's gonna happen.
So I can push this guy to there with the air ability. I can do. Oh my gosh! I get to activate 3 different things. No, I get to activate 4 different of my abilities. I'm kidding. Air, fire, moon, and sun. So in the end, we didn't actually like choose an element for me and an element for you or whatever at all. But we're doing ridiculous things with powers.
We chose all for both.
So are you guys about to resolve what's going on the board here?
Yes.
Okay, because I've got prime viewing angle live for this nutso bananas play. So you're basically gonna make him use Promise of Protection multiple times.
So
I guess
here's what's happening.
Once.
A lot of our all of our power cards are fast. So this is gonna happen right now. Targets here. We'll do this. Once this turn, target spirit may repeat the lowest cost power card they have in play by paying its cost. Again, you may do likewise. So we both get to repeat our lowest cost card. So I'm going to choose Elemental Boon. So I'm going to do Elemental Boon twice. So he gets to gain 3 elements twice. And then I also get those. So I have tons of elements now. This is just all of the ones I've generated. Just to...
Oh, and we're gonna get air. We're both gonna get air moves.
Yeah, that's true. So I already did that. I pushed that out of there. Anyways, then I should do Power Storm, pay 3, but then Nathan gains 3 and can repeat any power card by paying its cost again. So Gift of Twin Days forces him to repeat this one, but then Power Storm lets him repeat. Actually, because I've got the threshold, target may repeat up to 2 more power cards by paying their cost, so you can do both of those.
Oh my gosh.
It would be the 3rd one, but he couldn't play a 3rd card, sadly.
Well, let me figure out air moves first. That perhaps. This goes.
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's great. That's great.
I can make the jungles worse, or I can make the rock kind of bad.
Why don't we actually resolve unlock the gates of your powers first to
Yeah,
see
I guess
what happens?
we're
That's
gonna
the most
find out
wild thing.
So much. From
Target
that.
spirit gains a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget another power card, and may now play it by paying half its cost, rounded up, or by forgetting at the end of its turn. So here's the deal. I don't have enough element or money to probably pay the cost. So if you choose me, it'll probably just be forgotten. It'll be one-time use. You have a bunch, so you can probably do it for yourself twice.
What does it gains all elemental thresholds mean?
This is the elemental threshold. Every major power has
okay.
one, and it just has it automatically.
Yes. Oh, okay. So just 2.
Draw 2 and choose 1.
Okay, we've got a slow. The wounded wild turns on its assailants.
That's really probably good with promises
Oh,
of protection
okay.
being repeated a bunch.
Bargains of power and protection. Remove one of your presence on the island from the game, setting it on the reminder card.
I just figured something out.
Okay.
Power Storm repeating 3 cards. You can target these.
Oh. Half this cost is 1.
That's crazy. You would have to pay their full cost if you repeat it. So you'd pay a total of 1.5 its cost to do it twice.
Remove one of your presence from the island from the game, setting it on the reminder card.
There's a specific card.
From now on, each Dahan within 1 range of your presence provides defend 1 in its land, and you gain 1 less energy each turn. This effect stacks if used multiple times.
It's a really cool long game one, but it's potentially useful still even now.
If you have the elements, which I do, the presence instead comes from your track.
If you repeat that stacks twice immediately, and then you get to place 2 presents immediately, which is
Mega
nutty.
We're gonna do it, man.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Okay. Just I'm gonna play it
For
right
one
away
cost.
for 1. So
and then
I can give myself another element if I wish, or I can make myself meet another one of these. I mean,
this is again. So we were doing all these different slow things, like not doing a bunch of stuff.
I can do a defend 5,
and now this is probably the most impactful fast phase I've ever seen in Spirit Island.
I can do a defend 5 fast.
That's
Otherwise, I can do some slow stuff with this element I'm about to get. So, on the reminder.
So you played it. You don't have to resolve this yet necessarily.
Okay.
So you can resolve this one a second time first, which might help.
All right. Yep. We'll do it a second time.
Unlock the gates of deepest power twice in 1 turn. Let's go. This is insane. Starlight.
So let's break this down lore wise for a second. What are the gates of deepest power in the Starlight seeking their form? Like, what is happening here? Like,
so we're tapping into all the elements. The card requires that you have generated all the elements another way, and so I'm using Elemental Boon and Gift of Twin Days to create a bunch of elements. Also, I just realized, because of the way this works, we could have had Twin Days target the lowest cost card, which would have been not this one if we didn't play it. But anyways, this is fine.
Yeah.
That is crazy, yeah.
And then Power Storm. So we're unlocking the gates of all the elements, but then also all the just energy itself.
Well, you're doing an elemental boon to conjure all of these elements.
It's like Twin Days, elements, the gates of power. It's almost like all of time and space, kind of like reality itself.
Ultimately, there's
thing.
Something insane happening in this island right now, because there's the unlocking the gate of deepest power, elemental boon happening twice, a second unlocking the gate of deepest power, and then just a power storm. So it's just like tons of crazy crazy stuff.
Like,
Crazy
what is
stuff.
it though? It's like,
And what's cool is that what it results in is bargains of power and protection with the Dahan.
so it's like,
Like they are now like, whoa,
whoa,
yeah, we'll help you.
okay, we'll help.
So I can do pyroclastic. Oh, I'm gonna get +4 damage.
What is this one?
um,
Is it half its cost rounded up or down? Up, so it'd be 3.
yeah. It's slow. 4 fear. Add a strife. If the terror level is 2 or higher, remove 2 invaders. If I have the threshold, which I do, it's +3 fear before the terror level check. And
So
3
so you
damage.
do 3 damage and then remove 2 invaders if it's level 2 or higher, which it will be upon getting 7 more fear, which you would get.
Yes. One, do remember this is slow.
Okay, that's a good point.
So
You
and
might.
pyroclastic. I mean, 6 damage straight up is like
So you'd have to do it from one of these 2 spots.
yes. And if
Ah,
it's a jungle or a wetland, I have to add a blight. So I need to hit a desert
Which
from that spot.
they're
I can
ravaging
hit
in the
that.
deserts, so that's honestly pretty potentially good. And then if you can repeat this card,
Yeah.
then you can do it twice.
So I'll take pyroclastic. And I'll-
So the results
It's rounded
of
up, so
all of this
that's 2.
stuff happening is the Dahan and us create a bargain of protection and power twice, and there's just an eruption of a volcano somewhere
out of nowhere.
out of complete nowhere.
That's nuts. That's so crazy.
This feels like puberty for Starlight.
Starlight goes through puberty. Is
So
definitely.
you've repeated that twice. Now you can repeat those. Well, hold on. Did you already take the one off to pay for that? I think you did.
Yes, I
You
took.
put it away.
Yes,
We'll just note it like that. And you haven't paid for this one yet?
I have paid for it.
Okay. You paid 2 for that.
Yes.
So are you telling me? Okay, so you don't have enough to repeat both of those. Sadly.
Yeah.
You'd have to have 2 more.
There's nothing I could have done to have had 2 more.
It's all fine. I think repeating that one twice is ridiculously good. Because
Yeah.
that would mean this would defend 2 each Dahan here.
Yeah. Well, so we haven't even done them once. What are we gonna do with them the first time?
Crazy.
Oh man, repeating that gets me some more.
It gets you 2
presents.
presents. That's what's crazy about it, really.
Yeah. So that's probably the one I've already repeated. Unlock the gates. So I think that's the one. I'm gonna do it.
So yeah, you pay 2 to do that one again, and then you can repeat this one again from Power Storm, and then again from Twin Days. You can do Promises of Protection. This is so cool.
Yeah,
you can do Promises of Protection 3 times to gather 2 Dahan, and they have +2 health in that land, and Bargains of Power and Protection twice, which gives Dahan defense. So they're defending the land, and they're like stronger.
Oh my god.
They were so inspired by this insane event. This like,
So you can like gather 2 here,
oh my
Twice.
gosh, this is crazy.
and then
J-
here once. or
JF
something.
said
I don't
it's
know,
his
there's
first
so many
time seeing Gates of Power Threshold, and repeating it is so chaotic fun. Like,
This is mind-boggling.
Boggle Boys. Let's go.
Oh.
If he had infinite energy, like not infinite actually, but like a lot of energy, somehow he just had tons of energy. I could have done Gift of Twin Days and Power Storm to unlock a 3rd time essentially, because it would have been his lowest cost card if he had enough to
If
pay.
he
for
had
it.
enough to pay
I'm
for
getting
it.
kind of overwhelmed. I might need to be quarterbacked through this.
I could just help guide you through it because it's at this point a little bit more railroaded. So you remove one of your presents from your presents track because it's the threshold.
Yes.
And then from now on, each Dahan within 1 from your presence provides defend
Wait a
1.
minute. Would this
However, you gain 1 less energy per turn.
work? You said I need 2 more energy. If I remove these 2,
You would get
I
2.
get 2 right away. Would that do the job?
Yes, because you choose to
Evan's
repeat-
face there.
You
Just-
choose when you choose to repeat it, then you pay the cost. And so if you resolve that one and then repeat it, then you would have the energy. Then you can
To do what again?
basically he needed to have 2 more energy to be able to repeat Pyroclastic Flow as well.
What is Pyroclastic Flow? Is that
Just
like
a
volcano?
big volcano from
okay.
the mountains.
So here's what happened. Divine, like, Starlight is like here, comes down, and obviously has some kind of like powerful reaction with all of the elements. I just imagine like this. It's almost like Moses and God on the mountain, and like it's just like this raging storm, all of these elements swirling around, and then it's the volcano erupts,
Just
and then
also-
all the Dahan are gathering and like
worshiping, basically.
worshiping and like
Not to.
powerful
I'm
and
not-
like not trying to like.
I'm not trying to be God, but this is crazy.
Well,
also, we're both gonna activate Stars Blaze in the daytime
Hold on.
sky. Both of us.
God the Father and the Holy Spirit. Oh man,
That,
I mean-
I will say that is basically
it's
what
what
I'm doing.
kind
is
of the roles. Of,
literally
like,
all my cards I played target a spirit. And
listen,
not
this
anything
is
on the
so
land.
this is so
no,
powerful. I think Yahweh did show up. Like this is straight up the biblical God appeared on the island.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
No, that's nuts.
What's crazy is we both get to reclaim a card from play, and we could potentially just do
Do
this
it
combo
again.
No, we don't have enough energy for it.
Yeah, no, you need, but you could really.
Well, I can get a lot. I can get
That's crazy.
4
I can
just
get
from,
6 before my next turn.
and you do get 3 from my Power Storm. Well, let's not think about that yet.
Yeah.
So first of all, you do this twice, so you get to take 2 presents. I think we do that, right?
We're doing
We're
that.
just
I
gonna
get
do
2
it.
energy.
You get 2 energy for it. Then you pay the 2 to. At some point, you pay 2 to repeat it. Nice Mickey Mouse. And then at some point, you pay 3 to repeat this one.
That's
So
awesome.
that's the energy. The perfect amount, I will say. You're gonna do this twice, this twice, this twice, and this twice.
Wow.
Okay.
We were questioning. We were questioning if this would be powerful enough.
We still don't know.
Let's do the Dahan first because they are the most limited. I'm gonna do Promises of Protection.
So
Let's see where that takes me.
we know that you're gonna destroy 2 lands, right? And they have
Right,
to be
that's true.
1 next, and they're ravaging in the sands right now.
Yes.
So we could destroy these 2 theoretically. Oh, also, did you do your air one yet?
No, I've not.
You
done
talked
air.
about doing it this, right?
I think that makes
So
the most sense out of air. I'm getting mind you, I'm getting a lot now.
if we do that to move this out, then this land's saved there, and then you can
So
erupt
that's-
here and
also-
here.
I'm also getting Beast. Oh wait, and I can make
1 damage per Dahan or push up to 3 Dahan, but that's in the slow phase. So
Well, I can make one of my powers fast because I just unlocked. No, never mind. That's
that is
growth
not.
phase.
Yeah, almost. So we push that there, then you can erupt here and here, which will prevent this from being built on essentially.
Well, remember, if I erupt into a jungle or a wetland, I do have to add a blight.
I think that's potentially worth it.
Okay.
Potentially. And then you can use the Dahan situation to move things into here. They're going to defend 2 per Dahan. And you're going to be able to gather, if you use this, you can gather 2 twice. So you can get 3 in there. So they'll defend 6. So they're attacking for just 5 because this is strifed.
Yeah.
And then they'll attack, do nothing. And then those will attack back and do 6, so it'll kill everything basically.
I'm for it.
For anyone just joining, Nathan's about to use 4 cards twice in 1 turn.
For anyone just joining, this is maybe the craziest single turn in Spirit Island, and even more so the craziest fast phase in Spirit Island I've ever seen.
Yeah. Double Starlight is proving to be nuts. Obviously, this combo could generally happen with anybody.
So that's happening.
So we have from the get-go a lot of ways to gain a lot of powers and like kind of create something specific.
Yeah.
And so things like this wouldn't happen with other things, but they could. They like probably
but yeah.
wouldn't.
Not nearly as
I'll pyroclast these
crazy
places.
So Pyroclastic says 2 damage, destroy all. Sorry, 6 damage, destroy all explorers.
Yep. So we're close, but didn't quite clear it.
Was it? Oh, I see.
Yep.
That is sad, but they're there, and it does 3 fear from killing, and then we add a wilds.
Yes.
That's the first pyroclastic explosion.
I'm gonna do it here too. Is he? Where is he? He was right on the line.
I think he's here.
I believe it. Yeah, 1 from mountain. We're going for it. Although everybody's out.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was a jungle or a wetland, so we have to have light.
Add a
to
blight.
it,
I'll lose a presence.
but
That's
also
fine.
add a wilds to it.
And then add a wilds. And then so you gathered 2 in there twice also, and then we already did that thing to push that there.
Yep.
Do you have the earth power? No. Yes, you do.
I have the earth. Yes.
Yeah, because you play the card according to unlock the gates of deepest power, so you generate the elements. Wow, this is crazy.
Okay.
Defend 5 somewhere. We don't need defend 5 anywhere.
We can do defend 1 somewhere, but that doesn't matter.
Do you have the water one? Yes.
Yes.
You can remove blight later on. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out because we've done all the fast stuff now.
Have we?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh my word! This is really crazy.
Wait. From now on.
Yes.
Not this turn.
It's
from
a
now
permanent
on.
effect.
What is from now on?
From now on, Dahan within 1 range of your presence provides defend 1 in its land, and you gain 1 less energy each turn.
So you're essentially paying an energy every turn here.
Oh, there it is.
To now, every Dahan next to Nathan's presence defends 1
That's genio.
per per time he's done this. So every time you do it, it makes it better.
So all Dahan adjacent to my presence.
And because we got to
Or
repeat it,
in
it's
my
already
presence.
defend 2 per Dahan.
Yes.
Wow. Do you have anything to generate Dahan? Does anything really?
There's like a couple cards
They're
that
pretty
add 1. River has
difficult.
1 from the start of the game, which is one reason why River's really good. So anyways, that's all of our fast stuff.
Yes. Is it? Yes,
Yeah.
Well, I don't care to defend 5.
And we didn't even quite get a fear card. They're just not that scared yet. But they will be soon. And actually, it's going to be good because next round we're going to be able to get probably multiple fear cards at another terror level. Sorry, so an event happens. Stage 1, we're on stage 2. So it's in a single land with the most invaders, push 1 explorer or town to each adjacent land. So the most invaders is either one of these 2, and they're just going to spread out right now. So we want it to go to a place that isn't going to affect much, and there's not a lot of options here. I guess this is going to be defending here, so we could do this one, push that there, so it'll just die. Push this. Oh god, there's not a lot of good options here.
Leech Dahan.
Oh, yeah.
2.
Push that there.
Yeah, in town. And
then this one can just go, I don't know, we just
well,
spread it like that.
he's gonna defend it.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Well, this is not. No, yeah, you're right. You're completely right.
I'm giving our Discord members a little live update that Nathan just played 4 cards twice in the fast phase.
Oh, it doesn't move cities. Okay.
And one of them was full power, unlock the gates of deepest power.
Yeah, nuts. And so anyone who's watching, please feel free to join our Discord if you want to talk more about Spirit Island or any other games
Why are we doing
for
it, though?
that matter.
So it doesn't move cities. It's just pushing everything else.
Fair.
And then it also, this is cool. So it's local diaspora. So after all this happened, one land just went and just freaked out and moved everywhere. And then
That was near
the
the
Dahan,
volcano.
it was. The Dahan forsake the barren land. On each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. So this is a wild card.
Very strategic.
We do that, I think.
Yeah, because it has to be without
On
blight.
each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight.
This one's the only option, and it can only go here.
That makes it easy.
And no fear cards somehow still. And now they ravage. So this is defended 6, so they're attacking for 3, 4, 5. It would be 7, which doesn't actually matter, but anyways, we do 6 damage back, so like that. So we get 1, 2, 3 fear. That'll generate us a fear card, which won't matter now, but
Last
it's
year,
level 2.
I caught 3 fear.
They ravage here, which doesn't do anything. They ravage here, which these guys die. They ravage here, which this person dies.
1
The
fear.
Dahan. 1 more fear. Then they build, and this is bad, but they build in a few places, and it's gonna be spooky. It's not good yet. It's still not quite good.
It's surprisingly scary still.
Yes.
But here's the thing: is you just started you just called your
This
people.
wasn't the end. This wasn't the climax. This
No.
is the starting point.
This is the start, and it was a mighty fine start.
beginning of the end.
A mighty
invaders.
fine start.
Now, but here's the thing: like, just
Also, we're gonna have a good slow phase too, I will add.
Yeah.
So first of all, they on each board escalation on each board with towns, add a town to land without towns. So we probably put it in just places that have Dahan.
Yeah.
Like that.
for
easy
any
enough.
people who are just joining us, you saw the title. We're playing Spirit Island, and
Explorer.
double Starlight seeks its form. and
it's crazier than it sounds.
It has truly been a journey so far. If you are joining right now, Nathan just played 4 cards
3 of them are major powers.
twice. Nuts. And
It was because unlock the gates of deepest power twice from Power Storm at Power Storm's threshold, which means 3 cards can be repeated if you pay the costs. And so the 2 majors that he got from unlock the gates of deepest powers were then repeated as well. It was
Crazy.
It was one of the most massive moments in Spirit Island, in my own personal Spirit Island history.
yeah, so we're there's still a struggle going on here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of board that is
Wreckage.
filled to the brim.
So now it's slow phase, and we have unlocked a lot of thresholds. So we're just gonna do it one at a time. That doesn't necessarily make sense, but some of them are pretty inconsequential.
These,
we both stars blaze in the daytime sky. I love that we're both doing it because we haven't done it. Either of us haven't done it yet, right?
Yeah, this is the first time.
But now both of us are, and so all of a sudden in the daytime, stars are just freaking out because of this crazy, reverent moment. It's crazy.
That is 6 fear total. We both do 3 fear.
New power card.
Wow.
Or fear card.
We both gain an energy,
Good.
and then reclaim up to 1 power card from play or your discard pile. Am I gonna reclaim gates? Probably not right away.
This one maybe.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So one fun fact: when I played Starlight, one of my 2 or 3 times playing Starlight, I did this one, the Bargains of Power and Protection, and Sun, and so I just kept on reclaiming that card to play it again because that's what the Sunlight did, creating fear. But then the Dahan were like essentially the idea is worshiping, and so because of the blazing sun, it was cool. It was cool. But that's basically what we're
I'm gonna reclaim bargains.
I'm gonna reclaim Gift of Twin Days.
Yeah. I'm gonna get all my presents out. Well, not out, but
Yeah.
Definitely a crazy time.
Then side reel guidance, gather up to 1 explorer or Dahan. We can both do. Actually, did you get 3? moons?
1, 2, and then
No.
no.
So we both got 2. We can gather to Explorer Dahan. Dahan might be the right choice because we can move them around. They're defending a bunch.
I mean, perhaps getting him out of build though might be good.
That's true. I think that's worth doing. You can move them anywhere. Yeah, that's fine. And then gathering 1 Dahan into here, maybe. Because then we'll do either push up to 3 Dahan or 1 damage per Dahan.
Yeah.
For you, because you got the beast effect, and we can get more Dahan in there, so it's defending 6. Yeah. Humans seek freedom. This is the humans, the Dahan, leaving the land that had the pyroclastic flow, going to the jungle.
Yeah. You also got it, or just
where the volcano erupted. Oh, that was you. I was a bit.
No, that we agreed on that. I was mainly asking, do we get to do it twice?
Yeah. Did you get the plant one?
No.
No plant effect. It would have been fine. And then water. You got water, so you can remove a blight in a land 1 away from a sacred site.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right choice. It's because this one's gonna ravage. We're not necessarily set up to defend it.
But
I just thought it was cool because you pyroclastic flowed.
Yeah.
And then you can theoretically water soothes right after.
Fire burns, water soothes. Oh yeah.
That's cool. You're like demonstrating your power. You're like, I can make volcanoes happen, and I can make like
so cool.
Life and death.
So this is gonna be defended 6. Actually, hold on. You're gonna do that at fast speed, so there's no reason to put a 3rd one in there. We can push this one, or we can push a completely different one.
Oh yeah, they don't have to
gather
be
one.
The same. Yeah, because it's not gather. Push up to 3.
Well, it was like this, and then I gathered this, and then you push those 2.
Okay.
But what we could do is have this be the push, and then I can gather 1 Dahan somewhere else, like here.
Sure.
No, because I want it to be somewhere that we're going to end up defending, and we need to get 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need to get like 4 Dahan in there, but that seems pretty unlikely. So maybe this one? That seems pretty possible, actually.
Yeah, I need to get a blight off.
Remove a blight.
That will happen.
So this one's going to be dealt with and safe.
Yeah.
And then we have these 2, which will be problematic.
Yeah.
And you're right about cascading. I think it gets worse right there. Maybe.
Yeah, that's the worst one, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. That goes to the card, which is great. Then I actually got the fire effect, so I'll do the fire burns. 1 away from a sacred site.
I also got it.
Oh, nice.
By the way.
1 more fear, so we'll both do the fear, and then 2 damage somewhere. I don't have a lot of great. Oh, I'll just do 2 damage there, so this is completely dealt with as well.
Yes.
It's not going to kill it, but it's safe.
It's not the coolest thing, but it at least makes this not build into a city.
Yeah. Does a fear as well.
Yep.
So, Sewell.
Yes, and I got and we already did the fast, so that was our slow phase.
Wow, what a turn!
What a crazy turn!
That was
It'd be
nuts.
awesome to go back to the VOD and see how long that turn was.
Single turn.
Oh,
was.
I can find out.
Oh, I can find
Oh,
out.
let me tell you.
Back to the growth phase. I think I don't reclaim yet. I'm gonna do something like this and maybe this Boon of Reimagining. I don't need Boon of Reimagining, but maybe I do. I'd probably just rather do something like
It
that.
was probably around 35 minutes.
Jeez, wonderful.
Yeah, that is brilliantes.
Brilliantes. So I'm gonna get 2 energy. Oh, I can choose this presence and get 4 energy. And then I can choose, so gain a presence. I can choose to reclaim my cards. And I'm 1 off from being able to do. Oh my god, I forgot to actually place my presents last time. No, these are dead presents from Blight. I was like, that would have been cool.
That would be crazy.
Do you want 6 elements again?
What a funny
or
question.
Do you want me to Power Storm again?
Which
would you rather have?
What a funny question.
Oh, you could do more card plays now, though.
Do you want 6 elements again?
Yes.
So you don't need the double elemental boon. I could just do Power Storm and elemental boon.
Yes. Ooh.
Maybe.
Gain 3.
And if possible, these would be the elements that I would. These are some of the elements that I would want you to gain when you're choosing.
Okay.
So
You want to do boom again?
oh, because never mind. I see what you're saying. Oh, unless we just Power Storm. Here, this is what we do. I don't do boon again. I do Gift of Twin Days and Power Storm. And you can do that twice again.
Yeah.
Well, no, that seems dumb, because then you'll gain 4 less energy a turn. Which is fine, because you only gain 2. It's kind of the same.
Yes, things will not change.
Is 1 Dahan doing 4 defend actually worth all of this effort? Wait, this would let you repeat it 3 times. Or repeat it twice. So you do it 3 times, and then each Dahan would do 5 defend. That makes the Fear Victory maybe just possible by just moving Dahan around. Just like defend 15 or whatever, like push 3 Dahan, which is defending 15 in the new land you push it to.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's like, what happened to like make these Dahan so powerful? Just that
It's really super.
they're just like so strong, crushed but not destroyed.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Oh no, I have enough energy for elemental boon twice again. Consider reclaiming all your cards and doing Gates of Deepest Power twice. No, you don't have the energy for it. Unless you do.
While they are thinking, I just genuinely want to thank the people watching this video right now live and the VOD. And we just want to say thank you for being a part of the community. We love games. We love Spirit Island. We love sharing this passion with you. And the thing we love most about it is getting to know each and every one of you guys. And honestly, like, the best way to do that is by commenting, by sharing the video and giving it a like, but also joining our Discord and just getting to interact with us. Not like we're super special or anything, but like
it's more about getting to interact with everyone in the Discord.
Yes,
there's a lot of
amazing,
people,
fun
board game fans
people
around
in the Discord, and I think for us it's just a blessing and a pleasure to get to know you.
I
So
want to say blessing and a curse. I was
a
like,
blessing and a curse.
honestly,
We
it's
got to
a blessing
deal
and
with
a curse.
all you guys. No, it's really fun. So thank you for watching. If you're watching this far into the video, like, props. I mean, besides the fact that it's epic and crazy
It's
and awesome.
crazy.
Nothing ever
We're
like this
voting.
before.
Okay.
I don't think anyone has done this. Maybe ever. It's
the
maybe
first time.
happened.
It's also very possible that it's not.
If
Oh,
you've done
Double
this,
Starlight? I'm sure someone's tried it.
if you've done Double Starlight, let us know. If you know someone, or just post in the comments if you found something about Double Starlight. But I don't know if there's a video on it. So,
If we Power Storm and Gates of Deepest Power again, you don't have to pay the energy the first time you play it, because you could just forget it at the end of the turn.
Yes. That's worth thinking about.
It is.
Should.
but
'Cause I'm
will
almost thinking about. I have low energy.
Yeah.
So it might be. This might not be the turn to have me repeat things.
Yeah. especially because you don't gain the 2 anymore from that. That's totally fair, and it might, as long as we can make this turn one that's fairly survivable.
I can make it
Wow.
awesome because I'm making one of my powers fast.
I can make it awesome.
Um,
That works then.
So
I'll do
JF
something else.
JF just shared that Spirit Island is now currently in the top 9 on Board Game Geek,
Let's go.
which is very recent.
I think that's gone up a few times
It
since
has.
I've seen it.
It's
It got to the top 10
yeah.
and the top 9.
That's
I'm happy for
that's
that.
nuts.
I'm
That
trying
is
to
so
remember where
great.
it was
And yeah, we
when
totally
because I think I like mentioned it in one of our videos, like the number blank and blank blank.
yeah. It's definitely not been this high. Like it's above Twilight Struggle
I know
and
what I could do. I know what I could do.
Yeah.
I could gain a major power and target myself to repeat a major power.
Let's get Spirit
I don't
Island
need you.
to number 1, everyone. Above Gloomhaven. We gotta beat it out. It's just barely over through the ages.
Towns, bro.
I don't have enough to pay for
But-
twice, sadly.
I am so proud
But it's so perfect. Oh, maybe unleash a torrent
of the Spirit Island
of
community.
the self's own essence.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
This is pretty awesome too. It's understated, but it's awesome.
Oh no, it's plenty. Call to bloodshed.
Call to bloodshed made fast. Gather up to 3 Dahan, but also 2 damage per Dahan and target land.
Nice.
And I can also do. I also have the ultimate version.
Just a hot slice right there.
I could also probably let you repeat one of those. Just so you know.
For free? That's all
No.
my energy.
Oh.
No.
This actually seems really good. We'll do that. We'll see what happens. It's another really ethereal ability that's like I don't actually know what it means. I don't need to do it. Unleash a torrent of the self's own essence.
Pretty awesome.
I'm literally just paying energy to do damage.
That's crazy.
And then, so that was gain a power card and move. I can move a presence, and I can do damage. What are you doing? What's happening right now? So this is defended 2, so it's fine. Nothing will happen here. These ones are defended 4, so it's also fine.
So we're really thinking about these.
I can push my guy here. Oh, you're gonna. Well, let's think. So I can push there, and if I have presence there, I can theoretically just pay X energy to deal X damage. Oh, so Power Storm lets me repeat this. So I can gain 4, and I can forget a power card to gain 4 more, and then I can repeat it because it's an OR effect, and then I could pay X energy to deal X damage. Oh, dang it! I can't do both. Oh no, I just need to get a fire. Where's the frick are my fire cards? Oh, I didn't have any more. Well then, oh, I guess for the energy I gain or the presence I place, I could do this one, and then choose fire.
Yep.
So I'll place a presence, gain a card, and then
You also place the presence.
yeah, it's a 0 range one, so we'll do it. I guess there. I don't know. So I'll be able to do both. Gain 4, deal damage. I could also gain 4 and deal damage again. Oh my god, I'm about to gain so much energy.
Can
so
you
will
give
be
it?
able to take care of this one?
Yes.
All right.
Should I? I don't know, because I'd have to deal 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So I'll have to pay 10 energy to do it, but I think I'll do that. This is ridiculous.
It seems like you are like influencing and moving energy around in and through the elements, and Nathan is taking that energy that you're like giving off and influencing the Dahan to just
I don't
like,
think I ever seeked. Or I don't think I ever found my form. I'm just literally
You're
the
just, like,
concept of energy, and he's the
constantly-
concept of
like
element, sort of, but also just somehow
he's just like,
the Dahan are like buddies.
and like
It
honestly
sounds
with
like
two
reality.
Starlights You are almost
Yeah.
one.
Oh, you're reality and I'm surreality. Let's freaking go. That's so cool.
You're like one spirit. You're like one thing.
yeah.
It's
sorta,
like
yeah.
if both of you played River, you're like both the river,
Yeah.
but like different parts of.
Well, one thing
moving
that's
together.
important about the theme of Spirit Island is that the spirit you are, any spirit is the starting spirit. Like this is who you sort of are right now.
Yeah.
But over the course of the game, you change, you abandon different ways, old ways, and you take on new ways, and you become. And by the end of the game, you're a completely different spirit. So you're no longer what your spirit is called. And so the Jagged Earth has a thing in the rule book. It was also just something that the designer had said before, but it's like a sort of a variant of play where you get to at the end rename your spirit. And we did this in the last one. We'll do it again at the end of this, but to ask you guys to help us rename based on what we did, what we have, and ultimately it's going to be pretty wild. I think something to do with reality and surreality feels really dang cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I play another Enticing Splendor? Oh, that's so cool. The only cards, so besides the ones that are just straight up repeating cards, doing stuff with energy and an elemental boon, is I have the power Enticing Splendor and Delusions of Danger. So just the essence of power and surreality.
Yeah.
Sometimes creates Enticing Splendor, sometimes just Delusions of Danger. I've never actually played the cards, but it's possible.
But they're there.
They exist. So I think I'd do that one. Or do I just do Elemental Boon? Could you use Elemental Boon? No, you're good already.
He's booned.
Well, you'd get the Beast effect, and that's it. So probably not worth it.
Yeah, one damage per Dahan. Well, might
I guess I would get the. No, I already got the fire.
actually would be exactly worth it. That would leave 0 on this land.
So that's a slow ability though.
Yeah. No, right. It would leave 0 on this land when we're done.
Got you.
They're already going to be enough to defend it, so I'm going to get these 3 over here.
Okay.
And already they're going to do 2 damage per Dahan. So that's
Most of it.
yeah. So I'm saying the beast could finish it.
Did you
technically.
want to repeat your lowest cost card?
Actually, never mind, because the Dahan are gonna strike back, and that ravage when they ravage. So never mind. I don't need beast. But that's 3 fear.
You know, I might just make them scared this turn.
3 fear fast. Can also push 2.
That's really,
So I might just put
really
them back.
good. Just put them back in a. Well,
because they only need 1.
oh yeah. That's great. Oh my god.
So let's put them back.
Oh, that's such a good tactical maneuver. You push 3 in, deal 2 per each of them, and then push 2 back out, leaving 2 health of guys, defending 2.
Yeah.
Because your presence is next to him.
Yeah,
Perfect.
So
Oh, that's a good point. This is
Yeah.
not actually defended right now. Did you place presence at all this turn? Or move presence?
No, I couldn't.
Which
Bob.
3 growth things did you do? This
Bob.
one.
I got energy to play those. Game 3, game 1. Go fast.
go fast.
Yeah, it's true.
Didn't
It's
you already
not-
have 2?
Huh?
Didn't you already have 2?
I didn't have any energy at the end of my
Oh,
last
that's
turn.
true, because it was all what it was.
I did have 1, because where did...
Oh yeah, you gained 1 at the end from this ability.
Yes. So I had 1 more. So,
So you didn't have to do that.
so I didn't have to do that, so I will move 1.
Woohoo!
Might as well gain it. No, I can't move. Well, I can move just 1
That's great.
and do the job. So I might as well gain a card while I'm at it.
We're all good, everyone. We're all good.
No
this is so
cheating
cool.
here.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll do my stuff. Target spirit gains 3 energy. I'm going to choose myself. Then I'm going to repeat a power card by paying its cost again. But first I'll resolve it the first time. Gain 4 energy. I can forget a power card to gain 4 more. Then pay X energy to deal X damage. Because I have the threshold, I can do both of those. And then I get to repeat it. So the first time I'm not going to... it technically doesn't actually change anything. Unless I want to do it in 2 different lands. So I actually might forget a card. So I can gain 8 energy. And then I can spend 3, 6, 9, 10 the first time to completely clean up that land. Then, when I repeat it, I gain 4 more naturally and can do it in another land to clear out that land as well.
Since
Unleash my own essence twice.
Since I gained a 0-cost minor power, I'm also going to play it because I had an extra card play that I wasn't using.
Oh, nice.
Land of Haunts and Embers.
So here, let me. I will forget a card to do that. Sadly, my Enticing Splendor is no longer a thing. Instead, I'm just unleashing myself. So I'll pay 10 energy. 10 energy to deal 10 damage. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in this land here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'll go ahead and do it again. I repeat it from Power Storm. Gain 4 energy. Did I gain 3 from Power? Yeah, I did. And then I could spend X energy again in a 0 range land to... I'll pay 3 to just kill him there. That's an insane synergy.
Yeah.
And I still have 4 energy left. Oh my word.
Thinking about here. So I got Land of Haunts and Embers. It's 2 fear. I can push up to 2 explorers or towns.
And it could be one or both, or yeah,
yes,
one of each.
If target land has blight plus 2 fear and push 2 more explorers or towns.
That's interesting because there's not
an ideal place to use it.
Right. The extra fear will get us a whole extra card. That's worth noting. So we can get 3 fear cards. Oh, but then it adds a blight. And if it adds a blight in a land with blight already,
oh, I forgot all about it.
I think it's fine. But we could prevent this build. Put him here because they're gonna. No, they won't. Put him there. I don't know. No, probably there. If we do that, this will get a blight. Oh, but you don't lose that presence. That's bad.
The land I targeted gets the blight, so that would get a blight.
Okay, so that's fine. I don't like it still. Okay, it doesn't have to be a land that you're in, which might be just better. But then, where's good?
Well, I can push 2. That doesn't prevent the build, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So I think this might be
well,
fine.
Hold on. Can you undestroy these 3 guys and do something else? Because there were 3 explorers there.
Oh, because you could push all of them out.
Because then I'd get to push them all out.
Yeah. Oh, I have a push 1. Oh, we could do it there.
Oh, then let's do it there.
I'm not close enough though, so never mind.
Okay.
Oh, I could just do the 2 fear.
Yeah.
So I'll do that still.
Okay.
So just a non-blighted choice.
Put that on my freaking deck. I put that on my discards. I forgot about the blight. I didn't notice the blight. I may consider a different one.
Definitely.
Because I just thought, wow, that's more fear and no downside. But
it's actually a lot of fear,
downside.
pushing things, and a big downside.
I would do Weep for What Is Lost
Oh.
instead, which is still fear, just later.
I love that so much. I'm gonna do 2 fear then. It's fine that we didn't get a card.
So the board's looking
real cleared.
Yeah,
You guys did.
Power Storm is really good. Oh, and speaking of Power Storm being really... No, I don't get the second threshold on Power Storm. Otherwise, it'd be insane. Okay. Oh, you know what? Instead of gaining 2 fear, I'm just going to push this one.
Yes, you are.
Alright, that's
That
the
is
fast
correct.
phase. Did you get a Earth?
No.
And we get an event. Missionaries arrive. Oh,
Not the believers.
they teach and spread lessons of foreign god. We can either for each board, discard the top minor power. If it has sun, push 1 explorer from a land with Dahan. Otherwise, replace a Dahan with a town, aka cultural assimilation. After resolving this card, return it to the event deck under the top 2 cards. So I can either ignore their contact with the Dahan, so the Dahan learn a little bit more about it, and then this card will come back eventually. Or and this is fine. Cost 4 per player, aided by every sun element we generate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 0. So we just can do that. Curse the tongues of the foreigners. Because we're such... I think it's because sun has to do grandiosity in some ways.
Yeah.
And so we're
grand for
each
sure.
spirit adds a Dahan to a disease to a land with a city, which prevents the next build. So I'll just probably choose that one.
Oh my.
And you can choose a land with a city. 2 fear per player. Oh, let's go. 2, 4. Now this is fun facts that I don't like. It threw off everything. During the next normal ravage, cities do +3 damage.
Yeah.
Which
Wow.
would make both of those blight. And so we don't technically have to choose this. Because this will...
The alternative's the one where we flip the card.
Yes. Which is probably fine, but the problem is this card goes back, and I guess we could theoretically do the next effect
We could do
next
that
time.
later when we're more aware of it.
So we did 4. We got it. And leaving... Yeah, we got 1 extra, so we had those 3 left. Okay, well, we won't actually do that, because that seems silly. No disease. I was like, oh, this is all great, and then it was like,
Same as what
blight
happened to me on the
4 times.
blight
Yeah.
card.
So for each board, discard the top minor power. If it has a sun, which it does, this is for this one, push explorer from a land with Dahan. Okay, explorer from a land with Dahan.
That's the only option, so where will he go?
Oh my god.
We're not gonna make him build.
These are all defended exactly by 1.
Mm.
So if they go in one of those, so we are actually, I
Okay.
think. He's back. That's funny. Delusions of danger.
We have to flip it for the other board as well.
Yeah. Ding. All right.
I mean, we can clear out the jungle completely.
It will already, because it's going to take 2 damage.
Oh yeah, this one's already.
Yeah. I think just here. No. Oh yeah. I mean,
I don't really
feels
see why not.
inconsequential in some ways. After resolving this card, return it to the event deck under the top 2 cards. So then, Prey on the Unwary, beast stuff. There's no beasts, so nothing matters. Oh, add a beast to a board without 1.
How's it going, Alex?
Things are pretty good. We've got some lurkers just hanging out, chilling.
Yeah,
Just
I'm kind of lurking right now, to be honest.
We're fading away. We're weeping for what is lost. But I
What's
think
what's kind of the win condition you're seeing at the end of the tunnel here?
Fear's looking viable, or at least getting to terror level 3.
Yeah. I think we're generating a lot of fear really fast. And also
The Dahan
the Dahan are defending everything, so we're pretty safe. And I have some just really high damage and high flexibility things. And we also get 2 fear cards right now at terror level 2. Each Nerves Fray, each player adds 2 strife and a single land not matching a ravage card. So each player adds 2 in a single land not matching a ravage. So the idea is we'd put it in these spots, but I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. Just prevent this from being a big problem. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
And then each player Discord. Speaking of Discord. Speaking of Discord, that's the name of the sphere card. Join our Discord. We'd love to have you. There's a link in the description. It's a great place for Spirit Island fans as well as just board game, tabletop fans in general to have a good time, meet people, play games with people sometimes on Tabletop Simulator, and just chat all the time. But anyways,
Good old
it's also
fans.
funny. We've made the Speaking of Discord joke a lot, mostly me because I think it's dumb and funny.
No, it's been
because
great,
there's in the game Oath, one of the factions or like elements or colors or suits, I guess is what's called.
so many.
Whatever you
ways
want to call it.
That.
Discord is one of them, and so we made that joke a
So
lot.
it's mentioned often.
Yeah.
When you're playing.
All right. Each player adds one strife in a different land with at least 2 invaders. Then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. So we each add 1 more, and then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has.
Oh wow.
So we can just kill things. It has to have at least 2 invaders though. But if there's something with 2, sadly we haven't put one on there. Otherwise we'd be able to clear that land.
I can clear this one because why not?
Well, it wouldn't clear the whole land. It's each invader takes 1 per strife it has. We have to choose different lands and have to have at least 2 invaders. So it would be weird. It's very odd.
And we still gotta kill a man, pretty much, unless we're gonna do some damage slow, which I am, because I have beast.
Fire. Oh, beast too, yeah.
I have beast and I have fire.
Oh, also, both of these lands are about to take 1 less damage than this one won't work, but I'll do it on here. It's about to take 1 less damage than it needs, so it'll go down to 2 health here and then take 4 of the ravage. So that's good. And then this will end up dying it either way.
Dying it.
Same with this one. But then you could add that wherever, and this will also take a damage technically.
That one?
Yeah.
Take 1. I'm trying. So I can do 2 damage, and I can do a damage per Dahan. A damage per Dahan, I could.
Ooh, 1 damage here, and then 3 damage per dawn there. That's good. That's good math, is what it is. And there's no need to think about it too long, especially because we're so sleepy and dumb-founded.
And
This is later than our streams usually start. And this game has been big.
It has been a
big
brain
brains
burn.
right there. Give it up for Nathan and Evan with the big brains.
We did it. 2
Starlights.
And now they ravage. This is defended 2, so it takes down to 1 damage. This is defended enough. So these 2 end up dying. So we get 1, 2, 3 fear. Ding. That does nothing. This one ends up dying as well.
Another fear.
Another fear. Then they build. We tried our best to prevent this build. Didn't happen. But there's a beast there to protect it. Sort of. Then they're starting to go crazy. But the wilds prevents that one, which is good. They're exploring in all sorts of places. And oh, you know what? Yeah, these all good stuff. Yeah. Yep.
I know what.
Of course, it's the exact same colors. Now the slow phase, 3 fear, and gain energy, and reclaim a card that I've already played this turn, or otherwise. I'm probably gonna end up reclaiming everything and doing basically the same thing again, to choose 2 lands and just clear it again. This is kind of redonkulous.
I can push 3 Dahan instead of a damage per Dahan. So a damage per Dahan would have been cool here, but I can push 3 instead because of my beast. And then that's defended next turn.
That's really good. I'm gonna choose to gather one. Oh gosh. Do you have the moon? No, you don't have the moon.
But I will select somewhere to do 2 damage outright. Right there, honestly.
Seems good. Yeah, that's really good.
2 fear for the city.
Good choice. And I can gather 1 to Han, which can essentially prevent this one from building. That seems good. And that's
and a fear outright for the fire ability.
oh, that's great.
And then there's one other slow ability we
Oh, I get a fire ability too. That's another fear card.
Yep.
Dang.
And 2 more damage somewhere. Probably
scary.
here.
Scary boys.
We're clearing. Oh, that's not how that works.
Also weep for what is lost. So a fear per type of invader present. I have to pick a blighted land.
Wow. Too bad we cleared everything
we're
from
so
so
good
many
at this
blighted
game.
lands.
So it's just 1 fear.
Okay.
But then I push an invader per blight there.
So this one's dealt with. That one's not.
It is.
You can also probably push it there because they're probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think it's Divinity 8, so yeah. Oh, sorry. That seems good. Weep for what is lost. I love that card.
Dang, guys.
And you gave me the fear for it.
Yep.
Because guess what? There's another slow power that we both have.
There is?
Stars blaze in the daytime sky.
Oh, I already did it.
Oh, I didn't.
But yes, it's great.
3 fear, 1 Engi.
Engi.
And then I reclaim a card from play.
Wow.
2 damage per Dahan and target land at fast speed. I mean,
I just thought it'd be funny to correct you. Like when something is, you obviously meant to pronounce it Engi, but just me be saying like it's pronounced energy.
It's pronounced energy. So I definitely need to reclaim all my cards. Oh yeah, we're back to the growth phase. I think this might be the last round.
we're back.
I could see it.
Oh yeah, we're back to the
Depending
growth
on
phase.
what the event and yes, don't fall asleep.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Reclaim all my cards.
Depending on the event and the fear cards, it's gonna
I
be
gain 4 energy.
nutso.
I'm gonna gain.
Well, yeah, hold on.
presence.
Can we? Probably not, actually.
What?
I was wondering if we could wipe the towns and cities at fast speed, but I don't think we can.
I can.
You can by yourself.
Oh no, towns and cities. Hold on, we just need to get 3 more fear though, and then we just have to do the cities. So if you
Okay.
can generate, oh yeah, no, we could do this. So I could kill the city because
Don't you have fear cards and event to do?
no, we finished the entire round. We're back to the growth phase.
Does fear and event happen?
They happen at the beginning of the invader phase. So it's like we do our stuff, planet, fast stuff happens.
I
and then-
have 3 fear at fast. Trees radiate celestial.
That's great. Also, I can do unleash a torrent of because we just have to get there. Oh yeah, we totally win. We just have to look at this. Let's just do 1 card each. We're just gonna be modest about it.
Gain 3 energy. Gain 1 energy.
Because I can do X damage for each energy I pay, and I have a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
And this guy has 3 health, so I just have to pay 3 energy to kill that.
we're pretty awesome. I'll make sure my range is appropriate.
I cannot believe this.
That was a.
Wait, I've got to pick a land with no blight.
I think
Which I can. It can be literally any land because I just need the 3 fear. I don't care about the defense.
No, I don't care about. Literally, honestly, you actually just need to generate 1 fear. And even more honestly, I can also do it. But it's cooler when we do it like this.
Yep.
A beautiful finale. Unless I should just Power Storm it. I'm gonna play Power Storm again. You gotta, you know? You gotta.
Yeah.
Should I kill some other stuff? I'll kill all those guys while we're at it. I don't know if I actually can. This is insane. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna Power Storm, unleash a torrent. So gain 3, repeat something. I'm gonna gain 4 energy and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage there.
Yep.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm literally just all I have to do is pay 3 to kill this.
Yep.
Dang.
And you get the fear.
Yep.
And then we get the 3rd terror level. So now we just have to. The win condition is now kill all cities, and we accomplished it.
Yep.
Cities are killed. What a game of Spirit Island that probably like no other.
Insanity.
So let's do a little recap here. The only spirits on this island being the Starlight from above, seeking its form, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to find its way, but honestly, these are twins. These are twin
Yeah.
stars.
Well, and they came from the outside. This isn't their island. This is just it is now. It definitely is
Absolutely is now.
But it's like just on account of what is happening, that demanded that they exist.
Yep.
It's cool.
It is cool, and I'll show you guys all what our final cards are. My Starlight has Power Storm, Gift of Twin Days, Elemental Boon, Delusions of Danger, and Unleash a Torrent of the Self's Own Essence. The beginning of the game, I was kind of just helping Nathan's spirit do things a little bit more efficiently, get more cards. I got you a few cards, and we kind of craft our spirits from there. But then something happened. I got Power Storm, and Power Storm, it turned everything into hyperdrive. And then we had that huge turn, and that for you the early game was kind of the same thing where you were actually seeking form. I was kind of seeking something else, or you latched on to some form. You even early on in the game were working with the Dahan. They noticed you, and when I got Power Storm and you got Unlock the Gates of Deep Power, or got to play them.
It was my first major, and I got it pretty fast.
Yeah,
so that almost
really
almost became my pursuit.
Oh, absolutely.
As soon as my spirit was aware that there was some deeper power to claim, that's what it went for.
And then we had a massive turn where it was just a ton of ridiculously crazy stuff happening on the island. There was a Power Storm. There was the Unlocking the Gates of Deepest Power twice. 2 eruptions of volcanoes because it just happened. And the Dahan immediately responded by creating bargains of power and protection with Nathan's star. And that was the first time that we both activated Stars Blaze in the daytime sky. And then from then on, we both did it every time. So it was this one cataclysmic moment where
the sky
just changed, and it's now daytime forever. And then
no, wait, is that what's happening? Is daytime forever, or is it the stars are shining through daylight?
Basically that. So it's the sun goes down, and then the stars are there, and they're bright enough to light everything.
I thought it was saying that even with the sun being up, you could see the stars through it.
No, yes,
stars blaze in the
right,
daytime sky,
which means
you're right.
That chaos, that chaotic energy that was happening is happening all the time in the sky, and sometimes touching down, which is what I think that end power of your energy is, just almost like lightning, coming down from the stars, even in the daytime.
Do you know what it is? So it's like you said, stars blazing in the daytime sky, and then a mixture of Power Storm of my whatever I am, and the torrent of my own essence, which is just all the stars. In any given land, there was just a beam of light.
Right.
Just killed everything.
I think that
happened.
I think that Power Storm
4 times because I was able to repeat it.
Yeah.
And again, I ended up with
I think
16 energy because I can gain 3, gain 4 again, pay X, and then gain 4 and then pay X in another land, and just like completely just obliterate.
I think what like you described would be like the perspective of the settlers and the Dahan, but like if you were to look at like it from now, it's like it's just lightning. It's just like this insane lightning storm in the sky, and then it just shooting down at people like
Insane.
But-
Insane. So definitely like drop a comment below. First of all, was that not crazy? That was a crazy game of Spirit Island.
And if you tuned in late and you didn't see the turn where we unlocked the gates of deepest power at full strength twice, then go.
You gotta see.
Look at that.
I also love, definitely comment below what you would name our spirits. I love the idea of this having something to do with your reality itself.
Yeah, I mean
the Dahan
the more
knew
I'm-
it.
Yeah,
I had nothing to do with the Dahan. I was just this ethereal essence in the island, and we were twins.
Yeah, there was a lot of support too, coming from Evan to.
well, yeah, because there's
That's the point of the.
there's definitely Spirit Island games where it's kind of like, okay, you're gonna take care of those. Okay, well I'll take care of these. But our interactions were very often very direct.
It's because
completely
every
intertwined.
single one of my cards doesn't target a land. It targets myself or
Wow,
any spirit.
Wow, you really are just like on another plane.
And the only time I target a land is this card that says target yourself and then pay X energy to deal X damage in a land at 0
And
range.
that's the only time
And it still
out of
doesn't-
the chaos of energy that you actually hit land. and,
Actually,
like,
no, sorry. Delusions of Danger is targeted on any land, but this is not really part of it. Just exists.
Yeah.
But like that's kind of fun too.
Yeah.
So that was our double Starlight game. Way beyond what I expected. I genuinely think that every time you do double Starlight, crazy things can happen. I don't know if it will always be this crazy.
Just another amazing game.
Every
any
one of
board
our
game
live streams.
of an insane thing happening. So
Yeah.
go check out more of our gameplay videos. Browse through the games we've played because
The
even
last
our
Spirit Island stream was also
Yeah,
crazy.
okay.
There's a
Something-
Don't
really
spoil
exciting
it.
finale.
don't spoil
Something
it.
crazy wild happened, and it was at the end
Really exciting
of our
finale.
other one.
Although the title does spoil it, so if you don't want to be spoiled,
Close your eyes.
Close
right
your
now
eyes
and
while you
start
click it.
trying to find it. But yeah, every one of our live streams somehow something
Yeah.
crazy happens. I feel like.
everybody who is watching, thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you, each and every one. Guys, the poll is ended, and it did end at 73% yes. So
They believed
did
in
it.
us, and we did it.
We
Hey,
did it.
that's what my spirit's all about.
Yeah,
The Dawn believed in it.
that's completely right. Also, I will say, so typically in Spirit Island, it like becomes like you start getting scared at some point. You're like, I'm not doing enough. They're doing a lot. They're getting really fast out of hand, and it's almost always that like you eventually get over this curve and then start just like crushing them. This game was so
so slow start.
so slow started that it was like
Yeah.
getting really bad really fast, and then all of a sudden just complete control essentially.
Well, there was a clear moment where the game was suddenly in our control.
Yeah.
Like,
It was pretty great.
they
And I
we were
love-
not playing their game anymore.
I
They
love
were
that
playing ours.
At the start, you as like the spirit of reality, the Dahan were involved with, like interacting with the whole time.
Yeah.
But once the gates of deepest power unlocked, and we had this crazy moment, and probably there's got to be poems, like writings, like art, all these different things
Oh,
in
yeah.
history built like from the Dahan about this day, or not necessarily day, but like this moment, this era. It could even be like 20 years where all this stuff's happening all this time. And
Crazy.
after that, you were like working with the Dahan even more, and the Dahan were like,
And they were like empowered. And,
yeah, like it was a
defense.
a significant moment in their fates. Crazy. But
Craziness.
then I was still just like, just whatever. I was just the essence of something.
Yeah,
It's just all insane.
just a huge shout out to JF, Blacklight, Rum Bumbler,
Yeah.
Caitlin, Simon for hanging out today, and we hope to see you guys all again soon. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
I agree.